gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday night. It is Drawn and Quartered tonight. Tonight, we are doing Doom. Doom, as in Doctor Doom. Oddly enough, I was just on with Shad. Jeff, you're the only one here.
Well, at least you know you'll win tonight.
Thank you, Jeff, for that. Yeah, I was just
Guarantee.
on with Shad, so I didn't get a chance to drop the link to everybody in a timely manner. So, hey, get in here, guys.
Please don't leave me alone with Jeff.
Please don't leave me alone. That's insinuated, obviously. So
True, but it's insane.
I believe Amy, did I not send you the link either? Oh my gosh, I am so discombobulated.
Yeah, the one that
I
I got wouldn't let me in. Said it was already ended.
What? Oh
Yeah.
no! So that must have been last week's.
Well, it said it was sent today at 6.
No, I sent
was
you one
weird.
today at 7.
Huh.
That's weird.
Maybe Discord's being kind of crazy.
All right, let me
Just
send out a
was
new link. Let me
saying,
see.
like,
Let me copy
this sounds
this.
like crazy solar minimum.
Go on
and
over. Get in here, guys. Get in here, guys.
Even Mike.
Hello.
So
That's
Jeff's
funny.
drawing tonight, right?
Like the figures.
So funny.
That'd be awesome, actually.
They're delightful. Endlessly delightful. No, but we are doing Doctor Doom.
Very cool.
Yeah, I've been doing so Shad has begun. Hello, Alabaster Fair. I believe you're over watching Shad. Welcome to the channel. So Shad, we're doing the all stream or whatever we're calling it now, Night's Watch. But we're doing it now on Wednesdays, right before this show. So all my running around like a chicken with my head cut off stuff that I usually do right before the show, I don't have time to do. So I should probably do it prior to going on his show, but that would require me to be organized, and you guys know me.
Well, I mean, you're an artist. You can only push the organized thing so far.
You got me at Wordless Bible. Speaking of Wordless Bible, all right, let me grab that. So, present, share screen.
Yeah.
I have just today, just before Shad's show, I started a Give Send Go. I don't think I've raised anything. Let me refresh it just to make sure I've not raised anything so far. I didn't have time to do a Kickstarter or anything, and this is I don't know, this is really weird. I had a long conversation with Elliot about it again right before that show, because I had this idea, which I believe was a vision, right, to do this Wordless Bible for everyone in the world. And I kind of just thought that was going to be my job. That was going to be my part of, and like somehow God would take over from there and set up a, I don't know, a publisher or whatever, this, that. What's up, Jay Dollar? What's up, bro? And it hasn't, nothing to that effect has happened. And so I just kind of felt like maybe I'm supposed to actually get off my butt and do something like on my own with this, at least get the wheels started. get the money to produce some samples or something. What I would like to do is have get enough donations. I got a crypto donation for this already. So this zero,
Aw.
I'm around
It's from this service. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, down here I allow people to also give me crypto donations at prideisthesin.eth.
Eve.
So I have some donations there. But what I'd like to do is get this printed into the hands of like missionaries, people who,
Oh yeah.
because anyone on earth, doesn't matter what language you speak or if you're completely illiterate, you can look at the pictures and you can understand the story of what's happening in the Gospels. And I think it's unique. Someone mentioned it's like stained glass windows, like the stained glass windows in the old church used to tell the pictures of the Gospels, right? And but it's like it's really hard to stick a stained glass window in your pocket.
It is. The pocket
Yeah.
stained glass window is not really a thing.
Right. It's painful too. I've tried it.
Yeah. But
but-
the sermons used to be in Latin in the church. Nobody could understand them. So.
Nobody can understand that either. So you can go if you go to givesendgo.com. Here, let me copy it and put it in the chat. You can donate, and I just want to get this going somehow, even if it's just printing up some sample copies to get to missions or ministries or something, just to kind of grease the wheels and get this going somehow. So I'm probably also I'm going to mute you guys real quick until you finalize your table situation. Do like a Kickstarter or something so that if people want their own personal copies, they can get them, and then I can do signed copies, or I can do remarked editions with their own illustrations in them, that kind of stuff, where people can actually have something for their house, or buy copies for their church or whatever they want to do. So I'll probably set up a Kickstarter pretty soon here, but I just wanted to get something going, so I started up a Give Send Go. This will be specifically for like ministries and missionary, however you want to phrase that, like trying to get the production into place for that. So for people who just have a heart to give, but don't necessarily want or need to have the physical copies themselves just yet, then this is the way to go, which might not be the way to go. It was a stealth, quote unquote stealth launch. It was just something I felt like I should do, and so I'm doing it. And Matthew Weldenard says, I want to get in on a Mike Miller remark. Okay, Weldon, explain to me why you're not here.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Amy. How you doing?
Kevin, do you know why Weldon's not here? Did he say something in Twitter?
I didn't see anything in the chat. He just said no and don't do that. I love Dr. Doom. I love Dr. Doom, but no. And I was like, well, those things they seem to conflict, those statements.
He has a magic pencil. It hits the page, and it just draws stuff by accident.
That's true. That is exactly how Weldon draws. In fact, where's Cawson?
Where's
I'm
Matt?
at a Dirty Dancing resort. What?
Excuse me?
Video, or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Actually, oh shoot! Let me call
So
Elliot.
does that mean we have to draw Dr. Doom Dirty Dancing?
No.
Yeah, yeah, you
It
do.
doesn't mean we have to.
No, I think that should be a requirement.
Yeah. Let's bug Elliot real quick. I'll put
No
him
one
on
puts
speed.
Weldon in the corner.
I put Weldon in the corner. And this is the weekly Calling Elliot program. Oh no! Wait, he's here.
I
What?
was going to add him to the stage.
Hello,
He got
Jadakumanga.
mad at me last time,
I'm
so
calling you right now.
I was going to add him.
Elliot.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey,
Hello.
well, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I good. I tell you already.
We
Sorry,
told Dr.
man.
Doom.
I was doing goofy stuff.
As
Taking
you
a
should.
crap.
Dirty dancing.
I was dirty dancing. Yes.
Is that what you
I'm
call
your
taking a crap?
private dance. No, I was not doing that.
Sure you weren't.
I was
Yeah,
not.
I was just telling everybody about Afar and how I put it on Gives and Go, and
Oh,
oh,
nice.
oh.
I
Sorry.
love it. Oh,
My
I
fat.
love it.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Wait. Matthew says, well, not Dirty Dancing, one of those resorts like the one in Dirty Dancing.
I like Dirty Dancing Resort better.
Yeah.
Where's
you,
Matt?
you opened
Where's
with
Matt?
that. We're gonna keep that story.
Weldon's not coming in. I don't know where Cossin is.
What?
I don't. It's like
What the
people
heck?
don't remember what day it is. It's Wednesday, guys.
Just-
Every day, every
just
week,
Ditch the wife.
Wednesday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
I don't appreciate that.
I know, right? How dare Matthew Weldon go to a Dirty Dancing retreat on a Wednesday?
And
What?
dance dirty. Wow. That
I'm
doesn't
your
sound right.
private dancer.
Is this like one of those swinging Mormon cult things?
Whoa.
no.
Ew.
No, I just saw that on YouTube. There's some swinging Mormon cult, like they all got busted and outed, and like so a bunch of them are getting divorced now because they really weird. Maybe we won't get into that.
Dungeons and Dragons. I'll go with that. It's a Dungeons and Dragons resort.
Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. It's a
Roll the dice.
roll.
No, it's like that show Big Love on HBO.
I never watched that show. But
It is.
yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Afar. Please do support if you are so inclined as to want to see this brainchild birthed. Or you can follow it on, if you scroll down here, you can follow it on Webtoons. It'll take you to the Webtoons Afar Adore Bible. I did just put up a new episode today. Go to the first episode and then scroll through. It's going to be 180 episodes total. It's all drawn already, so I really just have to upload everything and
Format
then-
it for the.
well, yeah, that's the issue, is like formatting every page to the
Right.
Webtoons format is kind of a pain. But it doesn't take too terribly long. So there it
Okay, that was funny.
is. Surprise!
Oh, I like that. That looks good, man.
Be not afraid.
I look
Try
up
it.
and there it is.
I know, right?
Oh,
Don't
child.
yell at
This-
people.
this is
Magic
great.
of technology.
Amy, what's the angel saying?
Fear not, for thou art greatly favored among women, and you will give birth to the Savior of the world. I
She
couldn't
sounds
get
like Linus.
And she says,
and she's like, "How?
Tis Christ the Lord.
Tis Christ the Lord." Yeah. He's like, "Wait, how is this to be? I'm not married."
and then the
he's
angel
like,
says, women.
He said, "Girl, what the hell?"
"Well, you're not going to find a boy who can pull this off."
What the heck?
It's
What
not
the-
blasphemous, I promise.
Mhm.
No, that's just me. That's just me. Sorry.
And then she runs in. Oh, he skipped the part where she's like, "Okay," but runs in and says, "Hey, this is the thing that happened." And he's like, "What?
What?
And then
Look. Look here,
Yeah.
Mudzy.
Das Boot. Well, yeah, you can zoom in.
gonna boot
Das
him later.
Boot.
Das Boot. All right. So, anyways, that's Afar, ladies and gentlemen. Please do, if you are so inclined, give me, chip in $5 or something. And
John-
then I'll get around to the Kickstarter. I don't know how.
John Wick was asking if she was melting. And I think
Is she melting? No. So see, in Afar, everyone is covered in mud. Here, let me read the. Let me read the Give Send Go. Look at everybody with their Doctor Dooms.
very cool, guys.
Woo! Very exciting for Doctor Dooming.
After
All right, let me
Afar,
read
we
this.
need to-
Let me read this real quick. So,
Where's Casa?
it says, "Help bring the gospel to everyone, everywhere. I had a vision while sitting in church about Jesus being perfect and humanity covered in mud. As he was nailed to the cross, all the mud fell from humanity and was collected on Jesus. It was a visualization of how he took our sin and shame upon that cross. I knew I had to illustrate this concept. That became Afar, the Adora Bible." So I took the Synoptic Gospels and I told the story of Christ, everything that could be told visually, which isn't everything in the Gospels, trust me. Certain things that I just can't. And 180 strips later, I got through the entire Gospel account. And now I got to do something with it. So there it is.
Now we help by sitting
There
by
we go.
getting the word.
All right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing Dr. Doom tonight. It is 7:17. You have until 9:17 in the PM to complete your illustration. Let's go.
Where's Casa?
I don't know.
He's your
Probably
friend.
off Dirty Dancing too.
It's very popular.
Maybe he's off Dirty Dancing with
There's a
Weldon.
lot of dirty dancing going on around here.
Or maybe Dungeons and Dragons.
The mats are at the mat retreat during the mat day.
Mm.
Sounds like something that could be tied into Footloose.
Yes.
Everybody
Cut
cut
loose. Gross. That's disgusting.
You didn't like that movie?
Footloose?
Hmm?
No, I'm just saying Jeff is disgusting.
I
Yeah,
love
well.
Jeff. Jeff, I
See,
love you.
Let's put
I
Jeff
love you
down
too,
here where
Elliot.
he belongs.
Thank you,
in
Jeff.
a guy way, not like
Yeah. There's
In a gay
nothing
way? What
gay
you just
about it.
guy. It's guy love.
Between two
Oh,
guys.
gosh. That doesn't get better.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's not going well.
Guy love between two guys. There's nothing gay about it.
It's guy love.
Andrew Hayes says, "Hey, hey, hey." That's for you, Kevin.
It's guy love.
Between two. I'm on page 42 for Nobody's Business, in case anybody was asking.
Nice.
I
Now, how many pages do you
wasn't
think-
going to ask.
I like how you
Okay.
just threw that in there. Yeah.
How many pages do you think this is going to be when it's wrapped up?
It's 144.
Oh, well, that's pretty good moving.
Where's it? 148? I think it's 144.
Hi, Andrew.
Six.
Nobody knows.
I can't draw yet. I'm trying to. I'm putting up this thing on my pencil
I gotta go.
thing
look.
to make it easier to draw on, and it's
Yeah.
bugging the tar out of me. I can't get it to work. I know it's going to take me a minute.
144.
It's 144. Unless you need to add a couple of pages to.
No, I don't. The script is
You got it?
written.
All right.
Yeah, if anybody wants to read the script besides Jeff, let me know.
I mean, no. I'll
Jeff
read the
said
script.
no.
No, please. Not all at the same time. Nothing
Jeff.
all the time, guys.
Jeff,
Actually,
what are you doing?
You already read it, didn't you?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think you read it, and then oh no, that was Well Read User. Well Read had some really bad notes. I'm not
And
gonna.
So he didn't like it, huh?
I thought you read it to us in a after show thing.
That wasn't the actual script. That was just the plot.
Oh,
Right, and
oh goodness, that was a lot to take in.
You want to read the script?
The script for the book, Andrew.
Yeah, the script for Nobody's Business.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ow!
Boy, mind your business.
So what is it? Nobody's business.
It's nobody's business.
Forget about it.
That's not your
Yeah,
business.
nosy Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, I'm not muted again. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure I was happy with the pose. That's what I was saying. Oh my goodness.
Working out some stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm amazed at how many sketches and thumbnails and stuff I'll go to make. No. And almost always, like, I'll do the first little thing and I'm like, I don't know, and then do a whole bunch, and then it's kind of like, I'm just gonna go. I end up going back to the first little sketch, aren't I? And it's like,
A lot of people do that. Yeah.
Yeah, where's Cousin? I'm gonna call Cousin. This is annoying.
why do we do that?
There you at?
Cousin, where you at?
Where you at, Cousin?
He's in trouble.
Dirty
man.
dancing.
Don't make me have to call you. Don't make me have to pick up the phone and call you. Call yous.
Why I order?
So if Doctor Doom was in D&D, what would
I'm calling him live on speakerphone.
That's not nice.
Probably a chaotic, no, lawful evil because he's a king.
Mhm.
Artificer artillerist human. I think so. Yeah.
He's not answering me.
Oh
How
no.
dare
Yeah.
him?
He's dancing with Weldon. Doing the cha-cha or the tango, something like that.
Yep.
Fine.
It's
Costa's
got
dead.
love between two mats.
It's Matt, though. Okay, let's see.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Make it so number one. All right, cool. See, I made it work.
There you go.
Kevin.
Well, let's stretch it
Kevin.
a little more.
Yes, sir. What?
Doctor Doom, isn't that buffed?
Huh? I'm just roughing out my pose first.
He's got like armor on, so it's like you're giving him muscles. And
I'm just trying to get a feel.
I'm just saying.
for him.
I'm just trying to
Dynamic
explain to you.
And I'm not drawing the classic Doom. I'm doing the Secret Wars Doom.
Doom is doom.
Doctor Doom was in one of the Marvel. Was it Marvel versus Capcom games? He was like a playable character.
mhm. Oh yeah,
And he
yeah,
had
yeah.
that- He had that Capcom figure. He was a really buff dude. Like, whoa. Oh, I guess a lot of that could have been armor, but still.
Doom is.
Yeah, the Capcom guys really exaggerate and kind of get those really crazy proportions. Like he had a really awesome wind pose where he stands in this kind of like a John Buscema-esque classic kind of arms cross pose, and really some really cool stuff. They did a pretty cool thing with Doom.
A rabbit's got an early night, so he can't jump in tonight either.
Well, I'll have to draw 2 Doctor Dooms to make up for last time. They can be cute, right?
No.
You're on the
yes.
show. It can be
Doom is not cute.
See?
Actually, is sort of cute. I mean,
You know, in the
very
dictionary
evil way.
next to the word gravitas, there's actually an illustration of Doctor Doom.
Ah.
I think once he did that, his high school
How
gym
about-
coach went to was gone to show him up for when he thought he was going to take over the world.
Yeah, was that happened in an issue, didn't it?
Yeah.
He kidnapped his high school gym
Oh.
coach to show I'm a cool guy. I'm going to take over the world. I'm like, what?
I am Doom.
Say it. in
Do I
appropriate-
look cute to you?
Oh, good. Oh,
They
wow.
actually sort of. I mean, you could make a plushie out of them.
Oh, Becky.
I had
said-
that one
Becky says that everyone's okay. They're just running around some errands because they're leaving for vacation in the morning.
Oh.
Dancing.
So probably to go.
No dirty
I'm
dance.
glad she's okay.
Fine.
Those things.
All right.
We
I'm gonna
shall
draw-
doom without him.
I'm gonna draw on paper. Here we go.
Hope you all have a lot of fun.
Paper is
Okay,
for
here we go.
doom.
We shall do doom without him.
We shall do.
You shall not pun the doom. All right, let's give Kevin the screen since he's put the most effort in so far. Actually, Amy's put in pretty much the same amount. Amy, your doom looks like a mushroom.
He does look like a little mushroom. He's got a little cape on, right? I don't know if I give him little feet sticking
Oh,
out.
like those little guys from Fantasia.
Yeah, those are adorable. But I think I got the helmet right because he's got. The
Amy
little...
is cuting the doom.
No cute for doom. No cute for doom.
Now, is it okay if we have other like the Fantastic Four characters in there too, or is it specifically just Doom?
Doom's nemesis?
Sure.
Sure.
That's fine. I allow it. I'm doom.
This is the Doom Show.
Oh, or Squirrel Girl? I
Oh, that'd be
guess that
amazing.
would
No,
no,
Oh,
no
okay.
Squirrel Girl or
Doom
Doom?
would
Okay.
not allow Squirrel Girl to exist.
Stupid
Okay.
squirrel girl and her squirreliness.
It was kind of funny seeing him run around with a bunch of squirrels, though. Like, oh no, squirrels!
Wait, was that an image somewhere?
Did you guys see the teaser trailer for the Hedge Knight?
Iron Man.
No, I didn't.
Brah. All right, I have to share more stuff. Sorry. It's very exciting for me. It's very
So-
exciting.
They go profit share it with you. So
No.
that's
Squirrel
just not cool.
Squirrel Girl was introduced in an Iron Man comic where she fought Doctor Doom.
Forsooth. I mean, doom.
Yep.
Then
That was not canon, Doom.
that was a fake.
No, she didn't have a
comic.
cannon. She had squirrels.
Oh, for crying out loud. Wow.
I refuse. I can't.
I'm not
do
going
it.
to. I won't acknowledge that
All right,
at all.
it's only this tiny little thing, but it's my freaking comic book.
You and I.
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
Bruh.
Ooh, that's cool.
Bruh, do it again.
You
He
and
looks like he walked off my comic book.
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
Was that it? I see
Yeah.
him right. And
All right. I'll let me grab the cover to here. Let's just look it up. Let's do
You and
this.
I.
Dang it, dude! This scene looks straight out of my comic book.
what?
I swear they are looking at my comic. Whoever designed all this stuff is looking at my comic. I promise.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Oh, so this
You're the-
isn't the Doctor Doom movie then. This is something else.
You're the Macadocious, Mike.
Oh my gosh, we should have done the Hedge Knight.
You
What-
should have.
I
my
mean,
gosh.
Look at this. Look at this.
You can always change it.
oh, look at that.
Bruh.
It is your
Come
show.
on now.
Did you see the Hedge Knight?
Look at him.
Hey, that's like Jeff, right?
Jeff.
Yeah, because he's the Hedge.
Yeah.
And that's the Hedge Knight.
Wow.
Really?
Really.
A Game of Thrones. Oh, so this is
I
a
didn't
Game
give
of
myself that name. Everybody else did.
I mean, they did the colors, the design. It's like they
Yeah,
straight off my comic book.
that's very cool. Well, I mean, you got all the good visual design right there. Why not, right?
Yeah, I wonder if I can find a picture of.
What's the helmet
Nate
look like?
Nichols. The helmet. My helmet looks like these.
I know, but what does his helmet look like?
I don't know. I haven't seen it on. Like you don't get to see the front of it, but it should be a frog's head helm. So I'm guessing.
What did that mean?
I mean, the rest of it looks.
There are no air
I'm
holes. for
guess-
that?
okay, this is the Soren sword. So he has different armor in the Soren sword. So, but he has the same helmet. This is the helmet from the Hedge Knight. So, but I want to see if they have Hedge Knight egg. Not first appearance. Cooking. Egg cooking. Let me see. I mean, I could grab my book, but.
Hey guys, while Mike is looking for that, I'm getting old.
Oh,
Old Spice.
sorry. My apologies.
A lot
I'm
of
getting-
us are actually.
I'm getting old this weekend.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, what's up?
up?
I'm gonna be old dog. What's up?
Happy birthday to you.
Hi.
I can't find. All
So
right.
how old will you be?
Anyways, I'll just.
I'll
stop.
be. I'm turning 51 this Sunday.
Oh, you're not
yes.
that much older than me.
No,
I remember when I turned 51.
no,
I
but
am 19 days away from 53.
I got my AARP application coming to me, so I'm excited. Can't wait.
All right.
Before you
Should
know
I
it,
join?
you'll be at the drive-thru at McDonald's, trying to get the senior menu and debating about how much you can get.
So wait, when your birthday is next Thursday?
No, Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Well, happy birthday to Jarakumanga.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very good.
I will call you on your birthday, and it would be like your last birthday, where you were drinking Modelo.
Well, this time I might be drinking Heineken. I'm not sure.
Oh, you like
Ooh.
the Heine?
Yeah, it's about to say putting a little Heine in your life.
Woo-wee! I do enjoy it.
I knew those jokes were coming. I wasn't expecting it from Mike.
Elliot likes to wrap his lips around a little Heine.
Wow.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well. Welcome to the Terror Dome. All right.
Juan asks if we have to send you to an old people home.
I'm already in I'm already there. I'm already there.
Andrew Hayes asks, Blacklist Universe, this is for the artists panel. What is your favorite inking tool? The one that's giving me best results at the time.
Yes.
That's true.
I will show you. When I
Although
was
specifically
inking with brushes, I go through brushes like nobody's business, right? And the thing is, you have to train a brush. So, like, at first, a brush will be usually kind of difficult to work with. And then it hits this sweet spot where it is like heaven. Then eventually it spreads out on you, particularly if you don't wash it regularly. And then it's hell. So
Then you got to get a new brush and start over.
and oftentimes it's the same thing with quilts, because you grab your nib and like sometimes it's just a little bit persnickety, a little too sharp, giving you a little too much cutting into the paper, and then somehow the burrs wear down just enough that it's perfect, and then it keeps wearing down until it becomes too thick because the metal wears down on the paper, and then as you can see, it's a wedge, so like the tip gets worn down, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, and you lose that perfection. So every tool has its sweet spot, and when it's in that sweet spot, whatever tool I'm using, that's my favorite inking tool.
Why can I not get a proper
Focus? No, you cannot.
I don't know why.
Because it's almost your birthday.
Hey, what's up? Hey. My favorite is
They didn't ask you, Elliot.
They said for the panel.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Well, forget it. Forget I said it. Forget it. You know what I like? You know what I really like? I just got these recently, thinking that it was like, oh, this is a new tool. I love it. I can't wait to use it more frequently. It's these Faber-Castell pens.
Uh-huh.
The FH ones. And there's another
What's
one I
it?
think is F
Plans for foot hugger.
FM. It's like a small brush point, but they stopped making them all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
I'm so frustrated because it's really nice. It's a Futanuske pen, like a brush pen, but it's got a little bit of stuff to it. It's really nice tool. And then as far as like traditional metal tools, I like the Croquill, but I think I like the which is the one I enjoy them. It's like I forget the
Zebra.
No. There was this one that I really liked. It's a really the problem is that it's really sharp. It's a speedball, but it's really sharp, and it gets hard to handle quickly because it's if you do the wrong thing, you could break the tip real easy on the.
Ooh, that is, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's very delicate, but it's got a nice bouncy line, so it almost has a brush approach to it.
Oh, but does it cut up the paper, I guess, or is it hard to work with as far as
It can, yeah. It's like I said, it's one of those things. It's very delicate and it's really easy to mess up. But when it's working great, it's working really great.
Nice. Since anything's going to be work, might as well have something that's really good when you got it right.
Yeah, they're not easy to handle. It's like riding a rodeo bull. You gotta really know what you're doing with it. So I don't. So I tend to mess them up quickly. But every once in a while, you get a real nice fluid line, not a nice bounce. I enjoy those.
I like the Micron pens. Those, if you like a really, really, really super thin line that's consistent, they've got like a 0.005.
I'm gonna have to put a stop to that, Amy. Microns are no good.
Oh yeah, well they don't give you much in the way of line depth or anything fancy.
No,
but
no,
if you're just
no.
no.
If you want a micron, but a better version, you use the Copic multi-liner.
Is it?
I don't like those that much.
But you're wrong, Elliot.
I know that you're wrong, and so I'm going to suggest this one here. This one here is one I really like. Is the Micron PN.
That's a micron,
but it's a PN. It's different.
What is the PN? Let me see the tip.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. That's it.
I know that tip. That tip is they have that tip on the what is that? Is it these?
I also like
no,
this.
not these.
I also like this one too, the Futanuske by Tombow. This one's really nice. But this one dulls pretty quick. It's a little it dulls pretty easy.
I have all these different ones, like from Japan.
Well, Tombow's Japanese.
Oh, I think this one has a similar tip to that one. Except it's all in Japanese, so I cannot help you.
It's probably the same one.
Like this.
No, he's not. See, looky.
I can't see. I just see mine.
Oh,
is that a zebra?
No, he's a pan. See, it's got a similar tip to that one.
Yeah. Those are all really similar,
right? That's a different kind of tip of pen.
It's all in Japanese. I got these when I was in Japan.
They're like a plastic.
I went to the art store at the art college there, and just I bought so many different pens. And eat some pens.
Well, now I've got a bunch of pens I want to try out.
You just got to go to Japan.
Well, there you go.
Or you go to Blick, get them there.
That works too. Yeah.
They don't have them at Blick.
No,
not that one, but they got the one I got.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I gotta see if they have anyone doing like selling more of those. This one here, the Faber-Castell. I love these, man. These are killer.
At Blick?
They had them at Blick, and they discontinued them, so they're not carrying them anymore. They're killer. They're really nice. But again, they're not. They get, wore out quickly,
Right.
Okay, I start over. I don't like that one.
You're starting
Yeah.
over?
Yeah.
Trying to get my thing focused here because I see it on the screen. I'm like, that looks terrible. Oh, now it looks good.
Everything you do looks good.
Thanks.
Does Dr. Doom have a cat or a pet or anything?
What the heck are you guys talking about? Stop cutifying Dr. Doom.
Okay, so I could just add a little squirrel if I wanted to.
Oh,
Yeah.
for crying out loud.
This is not Doom.
Big fluffy one that's smiling.
Okay, but I'm drawing
Who's-
Invisible Girl, not Squirrel Girl. So
Susan. Susan
Mhm.
is.
Who's drawing RDJ as Doom? What do you guys
I'm
think
going to
about
draw Doom with RDJ's head in his hand.
Oh, nice. It's like the Olympics.
Dr. Doom is not Dr. Claw. We do not have a mad cat.
no Mad Cat for Dr. Doom. Okay.
No.
It's the wrong doctor.
That would be amazing, though. Cool.
That was
That
a good
almost
one.
sounded like Robert Downey Jr.
Was that Mike or Elliot?
That was Mike.
That was Mike.
Okay.
I will get you, Gadget.
That's so cool.
That wasn't bad.
Okay.
Juan says he works with Sharpies, and you know what? They can be kind of fun. It's just like big chunky lines, but it can be cool.
My sadness came when I found out my Prismacolor pins. I love these. They're like they have the nibs like the nibs are kind of like the microns, except for they're a little bit more sensitive and responsive. Like I can pull better lines, more consistent lines. And then I like inked the whole piece using these, the Prismacolor ones. And then I went to erase and clean up, and it lifted all the
I hate to repeat your story.
garbage ink, but they have incredible nibs. I'm so sad.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can? I mean,
Like they're
those are
worse
what-
than microns. Microns will lift up a little bit too, but they're way worse than microns. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Is there a way to?
Oh, I was just wondering if there's any way you can, like, I know some pens have, you can refill, or like refillable with different ink, or you can replace the cartridge in them. Is it possible to get the nib from one of those and put in a decent ink?
Well, the thing about it is, I don't think you can, but I know that Walden Wong had a technique where he would just pry on the microns. He would just pry this little tip off. It comes right off, or well, at least on the microns, it comes right off, and you can kind of stick it, wedge it back on there but you basically take this out and then fill it up with whatever ink you like, and then put it back in there. But I don't know if these. I haven't tried it with these. Maybe I should give it a try.
With microns or the Copic multiliners, you could pull the back off.
Back of the pen?
Yeah.
See the little black cap there,
Yeah.
right? You could bite that off, and then the felt inkwell, you could just drop ink in there and just put it back on. Rejuices.
Really?
I always wonder though, like how much ink to put because sometimes it leaks on me.
Yeah, I only put like 5 or 6 drops.
So you do it a little bit at a time.
Hmm.
That's a good idea.
Now, is there like, how does that work? Do you wait for it to dry out? Do you have to clean it at all, or is it just?
No,
just
as soon as you notice that it's tapping out, you just open it up and fill it up again. But the felt, the nib itself will wear itself out as well.
Yeah.
David Brohawk says, "Draw faster." Sorry.
Well, David Brohawk, why don't you come in here?
Yeah,
I
show
know,
us
I
how
wonder
it's
why.
done.
We gotta talk about Will
Wait,
Smith.
is he in the Telegram or the Twitter group?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever. Well, he may have posted there once or twice before, but I can't remember.
Let me go look.
We're beneath him.
I know, right?
I can't do 2 shows on a Wednesday.
Dang, I got so many people in here who don't even come in here. I'm going to start a new group. But first, I'm going to add David to this one.
Well, add David to this one, and then we're not going to use it because you're going to
Then
start a
leave,
new group.
yeah.
I was like, I'm
Alpha-
trying to follow that.
Alpha Proto says, I did that trick with Faber-Castell pens, but the ink made the nib hard. I think that's because you probably used the wrong ink. I fill my inks with my pens with platinum ink, and it's good for like fountain pens, and it doesn't dry out if you have a good cap on your pen, it won't dry it out as easily. And it
All
takes
right,
up
David,
less.
you are now in the Twitter group. Not that you will
The new
ever
one?
join us. Yeah.
Join the cool kids.
Yeah.
He's gonna change it out to Cool Kids group.
They're trying to get me on COC fight.
With COC.
That's some gay comics gate drawing competition thing.
Corrosion
I
of
think they want me to draw against
Yeah. There you go, Jeff. That's exactly
Gay
what I
Boy
thought.
Malin.
I think you should do it.
Pass. I don't want to be on a stream with that dude ever again.
Who is it?
Gay Boy Malin?
Oh, him? Oh, my bad.
Gay Boy.
Why
I
gotta be
just
like
like
that?
saying it.
As you do, apparently.
All right, so what's everybody been up to this week?
What the hell did you just say, boy?
My
My
name is
Abdi.
Well, last weekend I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. And,
Yeah.
And
Right.
paid way too much money on tickets. Oh my gosh.
Did you enjoy it though?
Yes. Yes.
Me
I
too.
took the whole family, and it was $120.
What? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like the tickets prices have went crazy. It was like around where we live. Like the last time I went to see movies, which was like, I think we saw a movie. Let's say this last one we saw in the theater was probably either earlier this year or late last year, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember tickets being $12. Now they're like 21, 22.
What did you go see? Like IMAX or something?
No, it was just one of these like the Regal and the which Regal's is always a little bit more expensive. And then there was this other one in town that's
Was it the one with the sofa seats and stuff?
Yeah. It has those little recliner seats.
Bro, you should have known.
Well, I mean,
You gotta go to the ones where it's gonna hurt you after about a half an hour of sitting down.
But it protects your wallet.
we have AMC's down here, and they've got the nice recliner seats. And gosh, for that price, you could rent one of the small theaters and just take all of your friends there and have a
It's
private viewing.
crazy. And that's the thing. Regal and everybody had roughly the same prices. Like it was only like $1 difference between the other ones, and it was not for a matinee. It was just regular ticket prices. And I started doing the math in my head. I was like, okay, I got everybody's popcorn. I got this and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, that food plus the tickets, that's $120. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, never buy food at the theater.
Yeah. Also, you got to practice Puerto Rican discount day.
Oh, what's that?
You go and see one and go watch a few, and you make it.
Theater hopper. You can't do that, theater hopper.
What? What'd you say? What are you talking about?
Theater
I know what you're
hopper. Unclean.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Unclean.
They don't clean the theaters.
I don't spill the popcorn. What are you talking about?
I can't even chew popcorn, man. Ugh.
They
Not
make all
good
the
for
money
you.
on the popcorn.
It's caught in your bowels.
Dude, I love me some Target popcorn. Ooh,
Ah, there you go.
I thought he was going to say, "I love me some bowel popcorn."
I love my loose bowels.
Going there. I love my diverticulitis.
I don't love
so
trying
good.
to tell
Your
you.
what?
My bursitis. What?
Somebody tickled his itis.
What you call
Got
my
the
mama?
itis.
Ma'am?
No, dude. I get the large bag, the take-home bag from Target. It's better than the movie theater popcorn.
Oh yeah, they do have those little like a little snack bar, and we've got one that's got a self-serve snack bar, and it's like
Snack bar. Machine's never filled.
yeah, that is the thing
Well,
about it.
The one by me never has anybody there, so I have to kind of go at a certain time of day, and then somebody's there, and I have to kind of plan it. But once I get it, I love movie theater popcorn. It tastes so good.
Yeah, what is that? How is
Speaking of
Hey, what
speaking
hand
of
did
movies,
Tony Stark have his? It was his left hand. He had the Infinity Gauntlet on, huh?
I think so.
Yeah, it would be the right one, I think.
I think it was his left hand.
Google it.
Yeah, I think you have to do it because I thought it was his right because I thought he was holding it up. Yeah, I don't know. At least I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at the picture to observe.
I will look at it, and if they show a version from both angles, like great, which one of these is flipped? And look for some writing in the background.
Plus, yeah, I was gonna say
it's his
plus.
right hand.
Oh,
Are you
I
guys
was right.
excited about Captain America?
What? We
Are
don't
you
talk
excited?
about that here.
No? Okay, my bad.
We ain't talking about that here. Look at
What, the Captain America movie?
Yeah. The new one?
Yeah, the one that wants to try to be Civil War again.
That it's not going to be. Yeah.
Easy. Secret Wars?
No.
No.
What's it called?
Brave New World.
Yeah, weird.
Oh,
It's got the Red Hulk in it at the end of the trailer.
it's gonna lead into Secret Wars. Come on.
Yeah.
What's going to be the Secret Wars story? Is it the modern Secret Wars or the classic one?
They don't know. Like the Russos were fans of the original Secret Wars.
Right. So am I.
Or at least that's what they say. Yeah, exactly. Same here. I was like, there is no other Secret Wars. 2 sucked, and then the 2000s Marvel one is garbage and hard to understand. At least some of it is anyway. And but yeah, they're fans of the original one, but I don't know how that would work with the cinematic universe that they've established yet so far. That seems like
What do you guys-
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it seems like a really big story to tell in just a movie or so, you know?
Mm.
Like,
What do you
setting
think
that up
about?
would be really nice.
What do you think about the rumor that Feige has cleaned house?
Okay. I'm going to say it like this.
Say it.
He was part of the problem. He was happy to go along with those things. Kicking out a bunch of people doesn't solve the problem that is Feige,
Right.
who was always a fan of doing what they did with the stuff in the first place.
I agree.
He was all behind it. He was behind it. Like, he was rah, 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 cheering it on. Here, we believe in it. So how are you going to solve the problem if you're part of the problem?
Now, he might have been. Go ahead.
Do you think he actually had any opinions about things himself, or he just couldn't see the writing on the wall, or thought it would work and was just kind of going along with it?
I think he was.
Matt Costin says, "Sorry, I couldn't make it tonight, guys and gals."
Aww.
It's all
Nothing wrong
good.
with that.
Enjoy yourself.
Hope you're doing well.
Better chance of me winning.
Just so you know, Matt, Mike is very sad about this.
Yeah,
Extremely sad. He cried online.
Crying
It was-
over here.
It was messy.
I'm crying over here.
Crying over you.
Well, hope
Crying.
Like,
I think.
go ahead.
I
go
think.
ahead.
I can't help but wonder if maybe he has to say that, right? Like if you're
Right.
if you're an officer at a company and you have to you have to kind of toe the party line. I could see that, but at the same time, I think you're right. I think a lot of that stuff he was trying to sell it to me, and I never bought it. And then now he's trying to say that no, I never thought about that way. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, one of the head people that was pushing a lot of that woke stuff was Victoria Alonso,
Right.
and she was like partially like worked underneath him, and then at the same time she also was heading up the VFX department stuff too. Like she was like the big overlord of the Marvel VFX stuff, and she was into that stuff. They got rid of her, and I can believe maybe they looked at the Deadpool success and that Ryan Reynolds just said, I don't care about any of that garbage. Let's just do something. Yeah, and let's be honest. Like, if you've seen the Deadpool, it's not a very complex, deep story. I mean, it's good. It works for what it is, and it takes some of that stupid TVA time variance authority stuff and does something with it to make it work in the context that at least it makes it a decent story, and it is a snooze fest like Loki was. But it still is not very deep. Right. But Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman didn't beat you over the head with some kind of DEI, SJW kind of message.
No, they made fun of it.
Yeah, exactly. There were jokes in there making fun of that. And it's crossing $1 billion like in the next couple of days. So I think Feige looked at it and said, hey, that's successful. And yeah, well, some of these people that weren't doing, see, the thing about it is a lot of this stuff was bad anyway. They had certain writers they were working with, certain people they were developing stuff way down the pike, and they had already did stuff like She-Hulk and other stuff. And they kept them around, and they're like, oh, they're whispering in his ear. Let's do this and let's do that. And maybe they fired some of those people when they saw the success. But Feige was the one that said, hey, we really need to be diverse. We need to change the characters. We need to make it all about our DEI or whatever you want to say. And, it just...
No, I feel like, at least I think I've heard somewhere there are like investors and stuff like that, like a big vested companies, and they were kind of like, "We'll give you money if you follow our political agenda."
Yeah, that was BlackRock.
Right. So if they were kind of like, "Hey, we need to do all these things so we can get investor dollars," and then after a while, "There's not enough investor dollars to keep a studio that doesn't make movies that make money at all." So then they're kind of like, maybe we need to forget that. And that might be more.
Not really. BlackRock has more money than any institute in history. So
yeah, could be, but
they've been firing a lot of lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't fire. They may have, or I'm not saying that they haven't fired some people over this stuff, but I think it was people that weren't showing success anyway. They like that. Like I said, they just. I think they got rid of that Michael Waldron guy who. What was he doing? He was writing some of the Kang Dynasty leading into the Secret Wars stuff, and because Secret Wars is still on the table, but it was changing Kang Dynasty to Doomsday. Was what they changed, and so I can believe it. I can believe that they fired some people, but at the same time, I think the part of the problem is Kevin Feige was too willing to go along with it. Let's change these characters. Let's do this, and because for the longest time, politically, with a lot of movie theaters and a lot of movies, these companies were just, as long as it sold the message, they were willing to lose money on a movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, and so. He was part of that too. He was part of the doing some of that stuff too, and it's
But he may have had to do it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like I said, if you're, I'm not excusing him by any stretch. I'm just making a point that if you're bound by this, like if you go against upper management, you probably will lose your job, and maybe he doesn't want to lose his job. But that doesn't mean that he was innocent. It just means that he went with the narrative and then continued. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard from someone, I can't remember where it was, that it's like, dude, a lot of these Hollywood people, they're like, they say this stuff and they do this stuff because they will get canceled if they don't, and they're just cowards like most people.
Or just plain fired, right? Like it doesn't even have to be canceled, just fired.
Well, you're fired and then you won't get another job.
That's true. You get blackballed, yeah.
Yeah, unless you are like a super A-lister, like Chris Pratt or somebody.
Or RDJ.
Yep.
Or this guy, Renner. Not Renner. Was
Ryan
it?
Reynolds.
Jeremy Renner.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds, I mean.
Ryan Reynolds.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
knew what he wanted to do with the movie. He and Hugh knew what they wanted to do with the movie. And a lot of it got done because they had already shown success. Because if you look at the last, even though I didn't think it was as good, but the last Deadpool 2 did about as much money as the first Deadpool movie. They didn't do less. Yeah, they did it was like 730 million for the first one, and then 750 million for the first one, and then like 730 million for the second one. So they didn't lose money.
Wasn't the second one during COVID?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And so, I'm sure the writing was on the wall when they saw that the third one, which generally you would figure the sequels would do a little, at least a little less, that this one's going to kick over $1 billion. So,
I'm glad it's doing well. I just don't care for Deadpool, so I don't think I'm planning on watching it. But
That's fine.
that's okay. I didn't think he was great or anything. It was a good laugh, and
was it?
It was entertaining, and it was a lot of the freaking Easter eggs were everywhere, man.
Yeah.
It was like Easter.
Yeah. It was.
It was a fanboy's wet dream.
Yeah. It was a
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
Gee whiz.
That's what it was. And that's what they aimed for. That's what they delivered, and that's why that was fun. That's why it was thin on plot.
Yeah.
It didn't have to have the world's greatest plot to do all that goofy fan service, but
Shenanigans.
Yeah, but I got to give him credit because the TVA stuff, they managed to condense it in a way that made sense. But like if you watch Loki, it's so cumbersome and annoying, and just the writing on Loki was so aggravating sometimes, and they managed to make that at least entertaining, which was a mega feat in itself.
Great. To take something like a multiverse and streamline it down to okay, I get it, I can follow this, but not have it be too heady.
Yeah, and it's not even so much multiverse. I think the audience can understand and get with the multiverse. It was just the TVA and their and what they did and what their importance was. I think that could get really downtrodden and kind of be bogged down, but they managed not to make it like that, which was like I said, a miracle.
Procedural dramas and Marvel movies don't always mix, so it's kind of good if you can keep that kind of thing, I guess, a bit later.
Yeah, and I don't know. I could go on and on about how they fumbled Loki. How do you have somebody like Tom Hiddleston and just fumble what people were wanting to see in Loki? And
you could do all kinds of things with that. He's a great actor.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's like nobody wants to see him in a suit and tie in an office job, and he plays a great villain. Like it should be a show where he's, following him, messing with people. It's
a glitch.
I don't know. I like I said, I could go on with why I was so disappointed with what they did with it, but it goes back to the writer, and I think they fired that guy, or got him off the Marvel projects or something. So,
Good aim.
That's got to be kind of hard though to have a project where you're like, okay, we're gonna write a story that's starring a villain. Okay, is he going to break things? No, he has to work as the hero because I don't think it's like Wile E. Coyote. You're supposed to be, rooting against him. But now I haven't seen the series, at all, so I can't say. But from what I've heard about it, and just in general, I think it's kind of hard thing.
They started off with basically picking up from where that little thread in was Infinity War with maybe it was Endgame, where Loki disappeared with the cube, the Tesseract.
Sure.
And they pick up from that, and then they lead you into explaining who the Time Variance Authority is, and they kind of start talking about the multiverses, and then there's this big problem.
Yeah, he's the variant from that moment in time.
Yeah, exactly. And so basically, the real Loki or our Loki died in the scene where Thanos kills him, and this is the variant that was created because of Endgame and how he took the cube, and that created a rift there. And it just they led into this thing where they introduced this female character that's a variant of Loki, and he's in love with, and I'm like, he's in love with himself.
Well, that's
it is.
Maybe.
I mean, it's not female.
It's Loki. Wouldn't he be in love with himself?
I'm not saying that concept isn't possible. I'm saying that
it's weird.
You didn't want to see it.
Well, the actress. I didn't like the actress. I hated the actress.
She wasn't great.
She didn't have the same kind of gravitas that he could in a role.
Why do you hate women?
Who are you going to cast as the female Tom Hiddleston? Honestly.
Well, they didn't need to, because part of the thing is the girl is named Sylvie, and she's taken from she's like the Enchantress, like the second version of the Enchantress. So it's what? I was like, you have the Enchantress. I was like, you're hurting my head because you decided, hey, we'll make her the Enchantress a variant of Loki.
I hate that so much.
Why can't she be her own character?
Yeah, it's so. It's so frustrating. I was like, the guy writing the show, what
are you trying to say, Kev? What are you trying to say?
It's frustrating.
I think they're terrible. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nah, just kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe they just wanted a series with an actor who could carry a lot of long-winded dialogue in a way that's maybe not incredibly interesting, but sets up the format for the rest of the movies. It's a little pedantic, but
yeah, it's the whole thing of trying to do the Kang thing. And I honestly didn't think Majors was bad. What some of the stuff that they put, like in Ant-Man and stuff, I was like, I could see what they were doing with where it's heading, but you had a bad movie around it, so or not a great movie around it, so it didn't. Nobody's going to care, even though it's got I could see it, and I'm like, being a comics fanboy, I could see. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome if they follow through. But the problem is if it's not a success, it's not a success, and that's part of the problem what Marvel was running into. They're spending so much money on these movies, and everything is flopping because they can't get past their own, SJW DEI stuff, and
they should have done it forever.
And then along comes Ryan Reynolds, and it's like, oh, we just threw Hugh Jackman in the movie, and we did this, and it's making $1 billion. It's like, hey, you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to keep changing people's races, and you don't have to do any of this stuff. Just give us a cool movie. Yeah, a cool story, a fun story, anything.
But they did. They had all the variants of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Every race you could throw a stick at.
God, I want to talk more about it, but I don't want to ruin it for people. But at the same time,
it's all right. By now, you don't want to.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the stuff that just dipping into those different eras of Wolverine and showing them on screen.
Oh man, the right size Wolverine, so awesome.
And then the
The what size Wolverine?
The right size Wolverine.
What the hell was that?
They had Hugh Jackman, but he was 5'3".
Right side. Oh, I got it. Right side.
Remember Skinny Steve from Captain America: First Avenger? Skinny
Yeah.
Steve. They did something like that with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, or like the, you know, he's not really 5. The proportions were off, but it was basically like a 4 foot something Hugh Jackman, and they show him like that, like you know, supposedly quotation fingers, a comic accurate Wolverine, and then they showed so many cool little things like Wolverine and Madripoor. There's Age of Apocalypse. Oh man, just dude, it was so cool because you didn't think you were going to see these things.
That's kind of neat though.
That's
'Cause, I
too
mean,
bad.
Yeah, the Age of Apocalypse one. I forgot about that. And the Mark Silvestri when he's crucified
Yep.
on the giant
Mhm.
axe.
Yep, that was cool.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the gag with Johnny Storm that pays off in the end credits, where
Dude, that was great.
because you know, like something horrible happens to him, and it's just like, you know, like Deadpool sets him
All right,
up.
hold on. Anybody who doesn't actually want spoilers, this is the best spoiler, or one of the best.
Okay, all right, I'll stop.
So everybody who doesn't want to hear it, mute yourselves for 30 seconds, or mute the show for 30 seconds. 'Cause,
Okay.
dude, it's so rad. They set it up at the beginning where you know Deadpool wants to be an Avenger, so he absolutely worships Captain America, right? And then he gets thrown into that end of the world land. I can't remember what it's
The
called.
Void, basically.
The
is what it's
Void, yeah.
called. Yeah.
And he finds Steve Rogers there, and you know he's like dressed up, and you can see parts of his costume, and you can tell it's blue, and you can tell you think it's Steve Rogers, and then he's about to, like, you know, make this action call, and he's like, he's gonna say it, and then he goes Avengers, and he goes Flame on, and it's he's playing Johnny Storm, not Steve Rogers, but it's Chris Evans. This is so awesome.
Yep.
Deadpool's like, what?
Yeah, I hate Chris Evans.
But that was awesome.
I don't like him as a person, but I was pleasantly surprised with.
He ruined Cap for me. Absolutely.
Really? Why?
He was a great Johnny Storm, though.
Why did you hate him as Cap?
I didn't hate him as Cap. This is one of those things that I feel like is part of the problem with all this social media stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
He ruined it for me, and I can't see anything but Chris Evans. And it's the same problem with Tony Stark and RDJ. It's the same reason why I love him. It's because he came in and he did such a great job, but I can't separate them now. And I actually decided that I don't think I like him as Captain America as much as I thought I did. Ultimately, I feel like he looks okay, but it's not his fault necessarily. I think it's just the writing in those movies. I don't feel like he's acting like Cap as I thought he would, or he could or should act. But you know, whatever. I don't care. I'm just one voice in the desert.
No. Well, I mean, I can understand. Like, I'm very annoyed by his social media, you know, politics BS that he's always interjecting himself into, and there's something earnest, or at least in my head, when I watch First Avenger. That's like my favorite of them all. I liked Winter Soldier, and I liked it for what it was too, but I like the earnestness. Like, somehow he's able to at least fake this really earnest, very I don't know, just wholesome Captain America. Very like
he can act.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
I actually feel like he's not acting like Cap. I part of my problem is I grew up on the 1966 cartoon, and he was always more manly than Chris Evans portrays him. Chris Evans always like seems like he's not sure what he's doing. I'm like, no, man, like that guy became a Greek god with one experiment. I feel like he should still be that, but I get it. You know, I understand how it came to be. But after all, though, and then in Avengers, I didn't think he did a good. I hated him as Cap in Avengers. I was like, his costume was terrible. When he
was Nomad.
And he was like, is this a funny joke? Am I fitting in? Like, you're Captain America, bro. You fit in because you're Cap. You don't have to like earn that spot. And he just was.
That was the writing, though.
Yeah, well, too bad. That's what you get. That I used to think, oh yeah, that's the writing, but yeah, that's your movie, and you ruined it. So
I know, but like freaking Capaldi, I could see how good of a Doctor Who he was, but I could tell how bad the writing was. So it's like I felt bad that he wasn't given better scripts because he was such a great Doctor.
Yeah, ultimately my favorite version of him is when he plays him in Winter Soldier. But then even that other stuff in Ultron, what does he say? Language, like that's stupid. Why would he say that? Like they didn't curse in 1942. Shut up. That's stupid to me. It's like it just doesn't seem believable as a character, and so I just and it doesn't seem to be consistent with the guy that calls. Does Chris Evans seem like a guy who calls Spider-Man's son? Like, I don't feel it. When he talks to Spider-Man, he's like, "Look here, son," and he's like, "Wow," he's like dad talking to Spider-Man. That guy's like, "Hey, do you know how I can collect baseball cards?" Shut up. So that's just my opinion about that guy. So yeah, they ruined it for me. Stupid Marvel. Disney ruined Marvel for me.
Marvel.
I'm not kidding either. Like I really hate it. Like it's gross to me. Oh well.
Well,
but hey man, it is what it is. I'm just a Puerto Rican guy in Tampa. What am I gonna do? Nothing. I did my second Doctor Doom.
Why does it have to come all the way down to that? I'm just a Puerto Rican guy in Tampa. You got an opinion, and you're talking about it.
Identity politics, bro. Identity politics. What are you gonna do?
I'm just a humble Puerto Rican guy.
Not really.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin, you're not allowed to judge the minority.
Oh. I wasn't judging.
No.
I was saying, hey, he's got every right to his opinion. So
he can judge me. It's fine.
We could disagree.
No, it's okay. No,
you're not allowed to disagree.
No disagreement. No, stop it.
Oh, that's what I love doing is making people mad because they disagree.
I'm just kidding. All right. It turns out I may have had an extra
beer
libation that didn't allow me to Dr. Doom. I've got two Dr. Dooms that I hate. I don't know which one's worse.
I gotta hurry because I spent too much time noodling on the pose trying to figure out what I was gonna do. So
make sure one of them's holding a plushie.
Yep. That'll make it better.
Your highs an hour.
To highlight the sensitive side of Dr. Doom. Humanize him.
That's right.
Dumb.
Is he supposed?
Go ahead.
Is he supposed to be the hero in the movie, or
Doom?
Yeah.
No.
Only to Latverians.
He's a legend in his own mind.
Hey, he is a noble leader of his country. Just like Hitler was.
Hitler was crazy, dude.
He tried to zap New York City with like a ray gun that zapped people of their free will, and he kidnapped his old college coach and his wife, so that and forced him to watch him at his moment of triumph.
Yeah, I guess Dr. Doom could do some pretty crazy stuff too.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the book you're reading.
You have to think of perspective.
If you live in a world where Loki can turn a city into ice cream, then how bad a dude is Dr. Doom? Okay, yeah. All right.
I think
Tom Hiddleston
wanted to do that.
Yeah, I want to do the one where he turns the city into ice cream. Can we do that?
Dr. Doom became the
Joe Biden would
Sorcerer
love that.
Supreme for a time. Dr. Doom is
That
no
makes
slouch.
sense.
He's a pretty vicious dictator.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess all the comics went to times when the stories were serious and when they were kind of campy. I guess we do the Comics Authority, but that's really
Probably has to do with whoever's writing at the time.
that's true.
I know nobody wants to hear it, but the guy who created Squirrel Girl thought comics were just getting too serious and thought, what if we make a fun
Not
character?
twice you have mentioned the abomination. on this
Why
show.
would you say that?
Boy, some people really don't like her. I mean, she's goofy, but that was kind of the point.
Yes, it ruined everything.
Oh no.
It was the downfall of Marvel
It was the beginning of the end.
and the end of the beginning.
So
Also
right in the middle.
Also the middle.
And the epilogue.
This is true.
In the
And the
prequel.
prologue.
Hey,
I
let's
think
not
to our
get ahead of ourselves. Dr. Squirrel Girl.
You should just draw Squirrel Girl as Dr. Doom. And complete your blasphemy.
I'm not sure she's an engineer. She talks to squirrels.
Oh, for crying out loud.
That makes her schizophrenic.
Only if they don't talk back.
That makes her
What is it?
insane.
What is the ring doing, bro? They're literally.
There's nothing squirrel about it.
Only me and the Chonk were playing side, which is like not how you do this.
I don't
Why
want to
doesn't
draw this no more.
Boy,
It's not a hard site. You guys just suck.
that's my son talking trash on a video game.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm done.
He's pretty serious about the video games, huh?
What are you drawing? I haven't even seen what. Oh, you're doing a face shot?
Yeah, I drew 2 more of them. And I'm done with them too.
Well, what were the other ones then? Let me see them.
They're puzzles now.
Oh, you tore them up. Oh, okay.
It's a puzzle within an enigma, within a.
You know what happened? They
And
were
anonymous.
doomed from the beginning.
They were doomed.
A little bit of Scotch tape. Scotch tape should fix that.
What is Scotch tape?
Scotch tape.
Scotch
Scotch
Have you
tape.
been libating as well?
No.
I should never have had a Heineken.
Keep your lips off. the
Everybody
hide.
needs a little hiney every now and again.
Heiny, 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 hey. Heiny, 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 ho. Whoa. And
Hey, they were
now,
singing together. It was nice.
now I'm going to take this one.
Don't do it. Don't.
Did it. Did it. Yeah.
Freedom!
Yeah. Freedom.
Well, anyway, I was
Confetti.
I was considering doing a Lincoln Osiris from Tropic Thunder as Doctor Doom because of Robert Downey Jr.
Not the
Oh yeah, that's good.
I was thinking about doing it, but I was torn between that and the Secret Wars Doctor Doom.
Hmm.
I went to Ollie's. They have another version of this for $20. And I was like, man, I should get the other one and make 2 Doom bots to go with this Doom.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you do have the Secret Wars one then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think this was cool. Did you see the guy that did the cape, the special cape for this?
Go
It's
ahead.
cool. It's fabric. It's nice.
Yeah.
But it doesn't match the same color though. That's the only downside.
There's like a
Anyway.
statue or something that they modeled that the comic the Fantastic Four version of Doom you have sitting on your white pad right there. That one, yeah, that one's modeled after a statue of Doom too, like the way they did the belt and some other features on.
Is it that
costume.
sideshow one? The sideshow
Yeah.
one that had he was on the throne?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's one.
Someone had me do a commission of that statue. I had to draw that statue.
Oh wow!
Pretty cool. Long time ago. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here.
Oh no, you can't leave us.
Oh, I have to.
What are you talking about?
All right, I'll get another Heineken.
Grab some more Heine.
You twisted my arm. Did you see this though?
That's
Oh,
fantastic. You should finish it.
Hey,
Oh, that's the Alex Ross
Captain Cuba.
Captain
He's
Puerto
at-
Rico or.
You shut your mouth, boy. He's at Ollie's for $10.
We didn't get them. We've got one in town, and we didn't. We didn't get the Hawkeye with the Sky Cycle.
Yeah, we got him, and you know what else we got that I found the last one of? I got the what's his
Super
name? Mr.
Adaptoid?
Fix It. Mr.
Oh,
Fix It.
oh, yeah. We got those. Yeah.
Yeah, Super Adaptoid. We have a bunch of those. I don't know if they're still there, but we have those. I got the Thor and Destroyer.
Yeah, I did too.
That was
It
pretty
was
cool.
Good price on that.
That was actually surprising. The sculpt on the face and the paint job was better than I thought it was. It looked cheap on the. I mean, the overall figure's not that great, but it's the face sculpt's pretty good with the beard. But
Yeah.
oh well. Well, take it off me, Mike. Put it on Kevin. He's got better stuff than me.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go get me another burr. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. That costume, I guess, was it like the Ron Friends? Who came up with it? What
Yeah,
era
yeah.
was it? It was
That's
Ron
the
Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DeFalco. Tom
Yeah.
DeFalco run.
Hey, you know what that guy feels like the day after he works out?
What's that?
He's Thor.
Wow. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
Okay. He's running from the bad jokes.
What do you mean bad jokes? How dare you?
The dad jokes. I said dad.
It's kind of the same thing.
Everyone laughed at that joke. I'll have
Mhm.
you know.
They're great. People laugh at dad jokes too. They're just their own kind of thing.
What do you mean two?
You don't think that was a dad joke?
I know, but you saying two insinuated it was a bad joke.
Oh, it was a dad joke.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
They're full of understanding for each other.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Comics Bear.
Comics Bear. Hi.
Hey, Comics Bear.
Hello, Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Hey to everybody in the chat. We see you. Sorry if you had any questions that might have
They're
gotten
lost
missed.
in their own little world.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. The only one who's not drawing is paying no attention to the chat. So
Andrew was asking.
I was intently listening,
That's right. We appreciate you.
hanging on your every word.
And working on his draw pool
It
and
just
probably
wasn't-
writing.
Just wasn't a lot there to hang on to. You know.
he's on Twitter right now. I don't know why I keep
That's
talking
okay
like
too.
this.
Because why not? Andrew Hayes was wondering if they had drawing in biblical times. Is that
Yeah.
something people could have done?
Sure, why not?
Jesus learned.
I doubt they had a lot of paper to doodle on, but
Right. But they did have documents. So if people were able to write, then they reasonably would have been able to draw.
Yep.
true.
I suppose. At least.
Making paper. Here's the thing: a lot of those old document scrolls and stuff were actually made on animal skin. I think a lot of it was papyrus back in biblical days. Maybe after. Well, how deep into biblical do you want to go?
Very deep.
So Adam invented the printing press. It's
So
really
before the earth,
great
everything was a
accomplishment
void.
back then.
I blame Mr.
But no, they had drawing. In fact, I mentioned it. I think it was that an after show last week when I mentioned the Bazaleel, I think. He was an artist, and he was the first person filled with the Holy Spirit in the Bible.
That's
He was the
right.
craftsman who created all of the decor, basically, for the tabernacle. First person filled with the Spirit was an artist.
Jesus might have been able to draw.
I'm sure he would.
Mm-hmm.
Already drew in the ground once.
That's right, he did. And saved someone's life that way.
So, what does everybody think of the gambit that they used in what was it, Wolverine and Deadpool?
Deadpool?
I thought it was a callback. It was because that was to a movie that never happened. He was supposed to play Gambit in the movie, and then that movie never happened, and somehow or another they managed to resurrect the whole idea.
Huh. Oh, that's nice.
Right?
I thought it was kind of neat that they.
But it looks like Gambit. Like they actually made the characters' costumes.
Yeah,
They didn't
which is,
do like
which is great because you got to realize what a stupid costume that is.
Yeah, it's impossible, but they made it anyhow.
I know that's right.
Anyway, I played with the face mask a little bit to try to not make him look fat.
Right.
It does look
Hey.
pretty decent. The only downside to it is, like, if you were playing poker with that guy, your first thing would be like, "Yo, did you break your jaw or something? Why are you wearing a jaw brace?" Stupid Jim Lee.
Right?
How'd you make that? And he looks chubby.
He is.
He's not chubby though. That's the thing. If you actually watch his training videos and stuff, he's not. This is one of the few times I will agree with. No, Siege, because she hasn't been here. But he looked good as Gambit when you saw the training stuff and all, and it's just that mask made him look fat in the face.
Because it squishes the face forward, right? I think they had that for some of the Batman masks. It's kind of like it's making their little, kind of giving them a squishy face, and you're like,
Well, it's a good mask for Squirrel Girl, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a mask, I don't think.
Nope, but you can make you look like you're storing,
Like
peanuts.
Yep, they can keep rich peanuts in your mouth. That is true.
Nah. Just Tyson. Dr. D.
Alfredo said it's cool. Jim Lee designed it. Alpha, Jim Lee is a terrible costume designer.
Well,
weren't you like his progeny or prodigy?
No, I was not born from Jim Lee.
I don't know. That's so funny.
Well, they didn't explain some of why his costume's like that. Like part of the costume is like Shi'ar. It's intended to be a Shi'ar.
I'm sorry. Is there a Jim Lee costume you actually think looks good?
Huh? What do you mean? As far as I guess it depends on
any of his designs.
Well, again, let me finish.
Aquaman.
If we're talking about on X-Men, his alterations to current ones look good. Some if not most, were bad. Like let's say Wildcats.
Oh, okay.
They're not great.
No way, man. Cyclops looks silly with all those pouches.
Yeah, totally pointless. Freaking side strapping belt thing across his chest. What the hell?
And what's the deal with wearing leather over skin tight lycra? That doesn't make any sense.
Do you know it's lycra? Do you know it's lycra?
Sorry, blue paint, whatever. I don't know. Whatever. This doesn't look good.
I hear him.
Yes, it does stand out at least, and it had bright colors.
But there was a purpose, at least in part, the design of the costume, at least some of the elements of it, was inspired by like the Shi'ar thing, and they never did anything with it.
Oh, so
You mean
she-
Gambit's costume?
Yeah, they never did anything as why he was wearing a Shi'ar costume.
I don't even remember it being Shi'ar.
Look at the design elements on it. Go look at some of Dave Cockrum's Shi'ar costume designs, and
Well, it
they're
doesn't mean that he was basing it on Shi'ar. It just means he was basing it on
they were doing the Shi'ar thing right around the time that he was on there. They went the whole little thing where they went to.
What's Gambit's first appearance?
Wait, where did he get it from? A Shi'ar garage sale?
Yeah.
Probably.
There was more to it. It was implied that there was more to him.
It was
And the
implied.
costume, yes, in the stories, man.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
back. I'm not fibbing, man. It's just something they never addressed later.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is the Shi'ar look cool.
Okay.
Okay, what's another one? What's another one? The costume.
Yeah, what's one other?
I thought his Colossus costume was awesome. There was nothing wrong with his Colossus redesign.
What was different about it? It's almost the
Huh?
same design.
Yeah,
Wasn't it almost the same?
He like I said, did you not hear the part where I was saying, hey, his costume, his alterations of current designs, I like. I said that the Wildcat stuff wasn't all that great. That's what I said. You can play the tape back earlier.
No, I heard that part, but I'm just I didn't think he changed it.
I-
He just
oh,
he
you-
just drew it his way.
Wait, I predicted it.
Yeah, that's not a redesign, dude. That's barely an alteration.
Did he draw the Jubilee costume with the yellow jacket and the pink shirt and the
Yeah.
pink
Yeah, the callback to Robin. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of like
Robin?
big and bright.
Yes,
and open.
Jubilee was first appearance. The costume is Robin. Did you not get that?
What? No, it looks
Yeah,
terrible.
the Keebler elf hand me downs that Robin used to wear. Yeah, originally her colors were red. Her colors were yellow, red, and green, not yellow, red, and blue.
You're the one on that staircase.
Yeah, it was a subtle. It was a subtle little
Rip-off?
homage because Jubilee was a sidekick to Wolverine, so the costume colors, blah blah blah. There you go.
I think I
And Wolverine's isn't Wolverine's just Paul Smith's brown costume?
It was John Burns, yeah.
John Burns brown costume.
Whatever.
My son is having.
Wait.
Boy, howdy. That must be a fun
Wait.
game.
What about Nightcrawler? He drew Nightcrawler?
His team.
Huh?
I think Nightcrawler was
I
just about
don't think it was in the team because they had the yellow and gold different teams, and I can't remember if he ever
he
really
might
drew
have been-
him much in his run.
What about
That's a good
that
question.
what about that Wolverine?
I know
He was part
Alan
of that.
Davis and Carlos Pacheco had some good designs for Nightcrawler.
Really?
Carlos Pacheco and Alan Davis, they both had some pretty cool redesigns for Nightcrawler.
I don't remember that being redesigned.
Yeah, go back and look at them. There were some. It was in the same way that Jim Lee did alterations to current ones. Like
That's all
like
right.
Carlos gave him like a kind of this long little, like almost like poncho. The red part was more like a poncho. Stuff like that. Yeah.
What else did he draw? The, Magneto was normal, right?
Huh?
He was not redesigned.
Yeah, that was pretty much strict classic design. I don't think he-
Sabretooth was Sabretooth redesigned?
Yes.
They got Dr. Diddy.
How? What was different?
They got
Oh boy, are you forgetting the short hair with
Wasn't
the?
Sabretooth redesigned by Mark Silvestri though?
No, not that one.
Uncle Weed.
That design was Jim's. Pretty sure of it.
I mean, I have a Shiflet Bowen bust of Sabretooth. He just did the short hair. Is that all it was?
Short.
hair?
No. He had the short hair, the fur around the arm areas instead of the fur.
And the tooth necklace thing.
Yeah, the and the more tiger
Really?
stripe
That
things
was
down his arm. Yeah,
that was different. Huh. I don't know.
yeah.
What
'Cause
about
before Sabretooth just had a big round circular patch around on his costume. It went around his neck and then went down to his groin area, like Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, and then furry arms, like furry arm pieces.
Who designed Omega Red?
Jim.
That was Jim.
Trash.
No,
come
I'll
on,
give
man.
I'll give him Omega Red. That's the one thing I'll give him.
I don't like Omega Red. I think
Okay.
it just he doesn't look like. I mean, I will grant you that the designs he did were interesting. It's just they don't make any sense. Like, why would this Russian guy, this Russian vampire guy, why would he have long hair and a ponytail? What is that from?
All right. Why?
A lot of
He was a Viking.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to say something about that because that's the '90s style, and if you're gonna trash that, then you have to trash Rob Liefeld. You absolutely.
Which I do every time. Every time I get.
I've
chance.
never. I don't hear it as much as I hear you trash Jim Lee.
That's because Rob Liefeld was a much better costume creator.
Oh, you are not. You are not even trying to go there, Mike. Don't you even
bad.
try.
They're all bad. I'm still trying to recover from the '90s. I don't.
Dude, Deadpool's costume is classic.
Yeah,
in the
but
90s,
classic
in 91.
Spider-Man. He sat around and read. I'm gonna read.
The only thing that's the same, similar, is the eye patches.
And the chest area, it's inverted. It's black where it was red, and red where it's black or blue. You should say it was Spidey.
He doesn't know any webs.
How about Jean Grey? Did you like her design? Was that his?
That was
design?
one. No, hold on. Hold on. I didn't say they were all great. And definitely, you're right. The Jean Grey one made no sense. Yeah, yeah. The green the green and yellow. It was.
Listen,
you don't mess with that. Yeah.
Here's the problem. A lot of his designs are just they're just random. They don't. I mean, I guess I could have, whatever. I guess it's like they look like they might as well be Mardi Gras outfits. I guess. They don't make any sense to me.
Part of it is he's looking at least as far as I'm concerned, from what I can see, he's looking at the flow of the body every time he does something. It's not necessarily because it makes sense realistically. He's trying to look for shapes and things that flow with the body in whatever stylistic thing he's
I think
doing.
you're giving him way too much credit, dude.
Yeah, like pouches. Yeah, for sure. On Cyclops.
Well, here's the thing.
People love that version of Cyclops, though. From collecting action figures, that figure is beloved. That costume design.
I hate it.
But it doesn't change. Anyway, go ahead.
Totally pointless.
We gotta defend this position.
You know what? We should do a Jordan Quarter where we redesign Jim Lee's X-Men.
Oh, that would be great. Like we do with Gambit. Has he ever done that?
Oh my God, Gambit! I could
Elliot,
run
you're
circles.
a man after my own heart.
I could run circles around Jim Lee over Gambit.
Heck yeah.
That Gambit didn't make any sense, and then he's got a trench coat.
Well, then I would love to see it because I'm not calling you out on whether or not you can. I would love to see it because it's Elliot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the costume. Like what? Why is everyone wearing leather? So much leather over.
Are we sure it's leather?
That trench coat, whatever it was,
well,
fabric. It's leather. Clearly, he's got the ribbed collar. Where's that from? Who wore that?
Jack?
Yeah, it's a leather trench coat, dude. Come on.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was.
The trench coat looks good in the movie, though.
That whole costume looks like ass.
Not in the movie.
It looks like Heineken. I'm just saying, man. Like, look at Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom.
I feel like you've got member berries picking at your medulla oblongata.
Yeah, I think so. But it's okay. It's all right. Everyone's entitled.
I don't have the comics directly in hand to go show, hey, look, CCC. So I'm going to have to go and describe it versus what you guys are saying. So you're just going to have to deal with the fact that it's not member berries. It's just that some people like it, and I have my reasons for liking it. That's all I'm saying.
It's
you
okay
like it
to be
because
wrong.
that's what you grew up on.
No, I actually
You just
like
like
because I
one of
like
these-
some of it.
You like one of these? What do you call those? That generation that starts on and millennials that likes the prequels.
Yes,
what?
that's what's going on. You have prequelitis. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get me another Heineken, and then we're gonna
That's
talk
a
about this.
great
tomorrow.
idea.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
Sam Adams.
that comparison doesn't make any sense because I love all the different eras. I can go back and look at Dave Cockrum's designs and go, okay, I love this for this, and I can go at John Burns and I can say, yeah, I like this because of this. So I'm not exclusively.
Yeah, but you say you
saying-
have to go back. You weren't there in the Cockrum era. You weren't there.
You can appreciate different people's art. That's okay.
Right, but you have a particular affinity for the stuff that was hot when you were collecting.
No, because I liked a lot of different stuff. Even going forward, I like some of the stuff that wasn't necessarily from when I just was growing up liking stuff. I like stuff that.
But this explains it
mostly
all, Kevin.
No, it
You
doesn't.
see this? You see this?
You're
right
trying to
here?
mess with me, is what it is.
You see this right here? You see this right here?
See what?
I'm trying to cure
I see
you.
I see a Mace Windu of some sort. Yeah.
I designed this.
Oh, did you? Awesome.
Yeah, I designed it.
You just ran away.
Wow, he looks
That is
great.
cool.
This is for Gentle Giant Diamond Select. I did that.
Nice.
I hope
Go
they
figure.
paid you very fairly. and
It was
handsomely.
crap. It was crap.
Oh, was
And
it?
you know what? And they were mad because how come you don't respond to us? Because you don't pay. Shut up. Anyway,
Oh. I'm
I'm gonna draw Gambit right now in my style.
All right.
Man,
But
I'm not going to make this
Five-
now because I'm too busy
Ah.
talking. Go ahead.
It's
I'm
okay,
gonna do it
Kevin.
4 to 5 Heinekens deep.
Oh, hey,
We're
Alan.
gonna see how this works out. I can't promise you anything good.
No. You said you're.
You're right. I
You had
did promise.
you had an awesome one, so blow us out the water with it, man.
Here
really.
we go. Ready?
He's cute.
See,
This is
like
this is already better than Jim Lee.
You can't be pulling a Aaron on us, man.
Hey, if you wanna level the playing field, draw it with your feet.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I will. I will. I am gonna attempt. I'm gonna attempt a.
I'll be right back.
Man, I'm not really a foot person. I don't need to see this on camera.
No, I'm not gonna use my feet. You're crazy. All right, so let's say
I was wondering if Elliot would say something like that.
again. He's a poker player, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
let's think about this guy. He's a poker player,
And he's a Cajun.
and also, what is the point of the costume? Like, what is the purpose of the costume? Forget about the design. What does
I
it have to
think
do with his
it's-
power set?
Oh, okay. Because I think he's kind of like a.
Well, his
sneak-
boots are armored. His boots are armored.
Okay, so
His-
like legit, if your power was charging up playing cards, wouldn't you have a bandolier of playing cards?
That's what I'm thinking, right? Something.
but he
like
has a
that.
trench coat that holds a bunch of. He could have the packs in his trench coat. That
He looks
doesn't.
like a
could-
flasher.
Yes, I was just gonna say he looks like a flasher. You can't. That doesn't mean that doesn't fit that necessarily.
It would make sense for him to have all the little pouches on his belt, right? With lots of decks of cards.
Yep.
Well,
or
maybe
he has a
pouches
trench
were-
coat that holds big pockets that
Yeah,
holds
that goes
decks of
okay.
cards.
Exactly.
I like his black eyes, but he doesn't have black eyes in the movie, right?
Yeah.
No, they
Omar
didn't
says
do that.
he's a-
Lame.
Yes, but some of the charging scenes with his cards look really cool, though.
No, I saw some cool stuff. I saw him jumping around doing some cool stuff. I mean, like I said, I like Gambit. I like him especially in. Did you see that they're going to put out a Steam is put? I don't know. It's not just Steam, but they're going to put out a Street Fighter versus Capcom anthology game with all
Yeah.
the Marvel
Yeah,
versus
these two
Capcom. I
Yeah.
cannot wait for that because X-Men versus Street Fighter is my favorite of all those games.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
With Gambit.
Yeah.
With Gambit.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, so
not
I don't
about-
understand. I'm just saying I don't understand why he has that head thing, and it's clearly just for aesthetic reasons. It has nothing to do with the character. It has nothing to do with anything. So let's give him something that makes sense. So he shouldn't be wearing anything on his head. So if you want to give him something cool hairstyle, because it's not like he had like a terrible scar, and if we don't fix the Shi'ar, I'm sure Lilandra's going, we need to fix your jawline or Invisalign braces. I don't know what that means. I don't know why he's got that, but I don't mind him having the hair. The hair looks good. I often draw this hairstyle.
You know, the headband part of it does keep his hair up off the side of his head a little. So
so
it
that
gives
doesn't
him that poofy hair up the top.
That just means he needs a haircut. That doesn't mean anything. Like if you're gonna go out and grow your hair that long, go ahead and
See, the
own
dance
it.
still
Just
out
own it.
for-
So I'm gonna give him the hair because I think he owns that.
All right. He's
All
got
right,
the
so
long
let's give
hair.
I don't think he needs anything on his head. If you want to give him a Staying Alive bandana, that's kind of cool. With a tail on the back on it, that's kind of neat. I could see you hanging out in a bar playing poker with that on, not that stupid alien outfit that he was wearing. That doesn't make any sense.
Give him a mullet.
He can have a mullet. There you go.
Party in the back.
Make him
How about
Dalton.
that?
I got
That's
you,
cool.
I got you.
Who? Dalton.
Dalton.
And look here, mon ami. He talks like this. Why don't he have a goatee or something?
You should have ran away.
Well, he might have, but how would you know? Because he's got the thing in the mask.
Because he's Frenchy, and all the Frenchy guys have weird facial hair,
We.
right? Okay, so
Like
we give him
Ron.
something like that. All of a sudden, this is kind of interesting. All right, so far, I've eliminated the goofy head wrap thing.
I'm back.
Okay, all right. That's just an idea. Doesn't mean I'm right. I'm just saying.
I'll ask, have you seen Gambit's Age of Apocalypse design?
No, Uncle Lee got
Oh, that's been a while.
No.
I don't remember that. Hold on, I need another swig. Give me a second.
Oh, here we go.
Now, I
Okay.
wonder about sure.
Oh, son, won't you come?
Now this guy can
That
wear
was
a
designed by
trench coat.
Joe Mad, huh?
Huh?
Was it designed by Joe Mad?
I don't know. I don't remember his costume. Like if he was like, okay, so here's how I can understand if he had the head wrap thing. I can understand that if he was like Havoc, where he's about maybe he's about to explode and it's containing him. That's different.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did they say that though? No. Jim Lee just said, you readers are stupid. So you're just gonna take whatever I draw because you guys think I'm so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if this guy's wearing a trench coat, I could see that because he's going to the bars and he's hanging out in the bar. You can give him a turtleneck. Give him a turtleneck because he's
Ooh,
he's
turtleneck.
cool.
I like the turtleneck.
Those are
Turtlenecks
nice.
are cool.
What? I guess.
And give him the jacket.
Turtlenecks can be really cozy and make it kind of. If he's also supposed to be kind of a ladies' man, having
What
something
about a beret?
Yes.
No, berets
No?
are terrible. Those
Okay.
are gay.
That's
You
too
don't put-
Frenchy.
Well,
that's
it was
super-
Jeff suggesting it.
That's a little different.
Bro, you freaking.
That is true.
Now Rogue could wear a beret. She's a woman, but
Yeah, Rogue could get by with anything.
On the bench.
Gambit needs to man up. Already, I feel good about this guy. Already, I trust this guy more than that guy with that goofy collar. Now, if you want to replace that goofy collar thing with a medallion, that's
Oh,
cool.
see, there you go.
You can maintain some of the aesthetic.
Oh,
With
yeah.
something
Give
like
him that
this.
varied neckline. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because he's a player, right? He's playing games. He's making money at the poker table.
Oui, oui, mon ami.
Look here, mon ami. I like to play games. You looking at my jewelry? No,
Like if
Right.
he got a really big, like needed a bluff or something, he could throw that necklace down on there and be like, "Oh, but this thing," and people are like, "Ooh, it's probably a diamond or something," and maybe it is,
Right?
maybe it isn't. But yeah,
Kevin, tell me this guy's already an improvement. Already, just in the bust.
Well, using that logic, then why doesn't he have boobs so he can distract the poker players then?
Wow, that's your argument,
Oops.
Kevin?
What
No,
does that
I'm
do
just
anything?
saying that to dismiss
Kevin,
one.
you're
one
being
design-
so emotional.
No, I'm just saying, if why dismiss one design when I could say that, hey, you could do that too, and it would be just kind of crazy ridiculous. One doesn't dismiss the other one. I mean, I don't understand. And also, I want to see the front design. for him.
He's got
like
a
the
black
full body. I
turtleneck.
mean, I'm sorry, not the full body design for him.
He's got a
Comic
black
artist
turtleneck.
JW wants to know. So is Iron Man now Doctor Doom MCU?
Sure, whatever. MCU sucks.
Probably.
So
I hope
already,
not. Anyway,
already we got here. So and look, I'll even give you this. I'll even give you the rippled collar or whatever. We'll give him that just to satisfy Jim Lee's itch. All right?
Etouffee.
I just don't
And
see
that-
why the rib little collar thing bothers you that much.
Because I've never seen it in my entire life. It doesn't exist in real life. Why does it have to? Why did he make that? Just because it's cool. Shut up, Todd McFarlane. I don't believe in that stuff. All right. So let's say
You're so it's hard for me sometimes to follow some of your logic because a lot of what you do is based on whether or not you're feeling something or whether or not you like something, and then you also say
no.
this
If
is
the guy, if he was a Shi'ar, and he had that costume, then I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. Or if he was like the son of a Shi'ar slash, whatever, then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. He got because that explains where that aesthetic came from.
He's
But it doesn't-
Deathbird's son.
Who could be? That's cool.
It could be, or either
I'll buy that for $1.
As a fanboy, I was just wondering, like, how did he come across this costume? That did he rip it off somebody? Is it the armor important for some reason?
Again,
things like that.
it's-
I want to know its
it's not-
backstory.
I know what
it's not
happened.
Explicit. So since
Jim
it's
Lee
not
designed
explicit,
it.
exactly. That's the problem because it's not explicit. You have to assume that it was just for random.
But I don't
reasons.
know that Jim Lee designed it because the issue he appeared in,
it was his.
I mean, I don't know if we're saying the issue appeared that Jim Lee didn't draw that. The first
Was it
appearance of
Silvestri?
Gambit in the cover. Who was on the cover? No, it wasn't Silvestri. I don't think. It was a different artist. On that one issue when he first, it was a cover of it's a full body shot of Gambit holding Storm. Wow, very good, Amy.
I have that issue. I randomly found it in a thrift shop.
You might want to hold on to that because I think that's very expensive, I believe. So you might
Is
want
that
to hold
Rick
on.
Leonardi?
Nah, it was like a fill-in guy. It just randomly was a fill-in guy. So I don't know. I don't know if Jim designed it. He may have.
So if I was going to do a Frenchy guy with a weird fashion sense, I'd give him like combat boots or some kind of like bloused boots.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe with spats. That'd be pretty cool.
I still say beret.
No,
Frenchy guy.
you're smoking crack. So right here, like this guy now is hanging out at a bar, and because if you look at the guy with the head thing, you're going in there thinking like, do you have an injury that you need to take care of? Did you have to go see the dentist? Did you get some teeth pulled? What's wrong with your face? Why do you wear that on your head? I know
will
that the
say-
kid. Go ahead.
Oh, they were describing him having almost like a psychic power in the first issue when he was described.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so maybe that's why some detail around the head. I don't know.
Oh, to place emphasis
Again-
emphasis on the hit on his mind is like having a deep like.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to see where your thinking's going. That's all.
No, I'm just saying that like I'm thinking of a guy who's in Louisiana. I'm thinking of a guy who's dressed up. I'm thinking of Mardi Gras. I'm thinking
I'd
of
like
that
to
stuff.
point out how warm it is in Louisiana.
I get you too. That's why I'm wondering that you need the trench coat to take it off. That's why the turtleneck is cool enough. But maybe he doesn't wear the turtleneck. Maybe he wears a V-neck shirt. Either way, it doesn't matter. Like something more that's more mundane for a guy who's a card hustler.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe he wears a patch on his arm like Superman thing. I mean, he was a big fan of Superman when he died or something. I don't know.
Maybe one of those big lacy medieval shirts.
There you go.
Stop it.
You see what happens when you
Why?
encourage him?
Jeff, I can't let
Encourage
you do
you?
that.
What?
Stop
What?
it.
Oh.
I mean, it has that French Quarter feel, you know.
Or he could be wearing a t-shirt. He's a t-shirt guy. He's just wearing like an open, maybe he's got like and because he's so sexy, maybe he's got like an open chest, like a
Like a
collared
neckline.
shirt.
You know, with the big
I'm
poofy
just-
shirt, with the big poofy shirt, it gives it that whole interview with the vampire vibe.
I'm just saying this guy right now. He's not easy to draw because I'm just drawing normal clothing. But I remember drawing every time I try to draw this character and he's got that stupid neckline thing. It's like, God, why does he wear so much trash on his neck? Where does it come from? Nobody explains it. You're suggesting that there's some stuff implied. I don't know where it's implied at because it's never addressed. And because of that, I can't allow it. Now, this guy is super frisky. This guy's super frisky, and he's ready to talk to Rogue because Rogue has been like, I like your hairy chest. Look, I'm going to give him some hair on his chest. I like your hairy chest, and you're Frenchy French. I'm down with you.
Like me.
Remy, what's his name?
Remy
Remy
LeBeau.
LeBeau.
Remy LeBeau. I got LeBeau chest hair. And this guy looks like he's ready to take on a girl who
Does
wants
people
to
really want to see chest hair though?
Okay,
Yeah.
so he shaves his chest. Okay, fine. He shaves his chest.
Well,
He
no,
shaves
I'm
his
just
chest.
simply saying, like, if he's like this, sexy ladies man, does chest hair really
The
work for
French
that?
love chest
All right,
hair
look.
on their
Okay.
women.
I'm just adding it. for giggles.
Okay.
But I'm just saying
Okay.
that
All right, go ahead.
that this guy right here already looks like a guy who's more formidable than the guy who's walking around with he's got problems with his education development, and he's afraid of hurting himself with the head with a helmet. I'm just saying this guy looks cool already. I like this guy, and I think this guy now if he takes out a cards, maybe he's got a shirt. Maybe he's wearing one of those shirts with the skull on it, and it's got the what do you call that? Affliction. He's wearing an affliction shirt, and this guy's ready to take you down with cards that he found. He's got a stack of Joker cards. It's gonna blow up in your face. This guy is masculine, sexy, and it is what it is.
Okay.
Are we
And
supposed to be
ready for
looking at another-
business, huh?
Bear can't see him. Why is Bear can't see me? I'm drawing right
Oh my
here.
gosh. Yeah, on YouTube, it's just a solid blue screen.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh wow,
Uh-oh.
How's
My
that?
bad.
that's freaky.
Downloading required files.
Now it's your
What'd you do?
face.
There's a little bit of a
I don't know.
delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
How's that?
I see Elliot's drawing right now. And
Well, this is
something-
my drawing right here. Just
yeah.
Getting-
Oh, I mean on
Okay,
YouTube, which is
Oh.
kind of weird because right now, I mean, in StreamYard, I see your drawing, Kev, and then on YouTube. Okay. All right.
So is there a
Uh,
weird kind of lag thing going on somewhere?
Well,
Something?
Kevin's
Well,
not showing up.
Yeah, there's usually about 15 to 20, 30 seconds between YouTube and StreamYard. So
Yeah, the one I'm looking at, there's a Mike is now missing. No, Kevin's missing. Mike and
Oh.
Kevin are missing on the.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
that-
What I'm looking
That's
at now,
weird.
Oh, hang on. No,
All right, I'll have to go look
Mike,
at it now.
Mike is missing.
yeah, Mike's picture is gone.
Whoa,
Elliot's
yeah.
tiny
This
in the
isn't.
corner, and
What the heck?
Kevin's drawing is large in the center.
You guys, oh no, that's weird.
Let me stop this and start it again.
Not understand.
I think you guys are lagging behind because now we're on Elliot's drawing again. So
Yeah, there's definitely. Well, let me see.
there's a weird lag thing going on or something.
You know what happened? My artwork was so astonishing
Good.
that it blew up my camera. And
That makes sense.
Jim Lee was like, "No, we need to shut him down because he's making fun of me."
Oh, okay. We just caught up with when Elliot was talking and doing that big hand gesture, but for some reason on YouTube it's small on the bottom. It's in YouTube it's displaying you and Kevin's flipped. So Elliot's it's small in the
I
corner.
don't know what's happening.
It's pretty weird.
Yeah, there's
And-
something not right about
and-
the.
Mike's not on at all.
Yeah.
And he's the whole point.
Right.
Maybe China's attacked us with an EMP.
Uh-oh.
So all I'm saying,
China. All right, I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Or
Okay.
Jim Lee's behind it all.
I think Jim Lee's responsible. All I'm saying is this guy already
That's
feels to me
really
like this guy would be cool because this guy could fight Sebastian Shaw. This guy could fight the Blob. Like he looks cool. The other guy, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool enough. He just doesn't make sense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, this is bizarre
This is weird.
because it was showing.
Well, crazy.
Yeah.
It was showing.
It's because of the Heineken, right?
No, it was showing.
Okay,
Ellie-
so
It was
YouTube's want to
showing
mess with us.
Kevin's art in the big picture in the center.
Yeah.
But
I
it
saw-
wasn't. But it wasn't showing. It wasn't showing yours.
Oh yeah, people's icon on my screen right now. People's icons on YouTube show, but on the StreamYard screen, they're blue squares.
John, how you?
You know where Amy and Jeff are?
really?
Yeah, they're blue squares in the StreamYard screen.
Yeah. Well, right now on YouTube, it's just a big blue screen in the center. There's no
What the
L.
heck is going on here?
I
So
don't
there-
know.
I see Mike's portal. I see Mike's
Yeah,
little
we see
portal
Mike
thing.
now, and Kevin's screen is in the same place, and we look. Oh, wait, no, that's
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
How about, does that work? Is that working?
It takes about 15-20 seconds for it to catch up. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there's
All
some
right.
kind of weird lag that's going on or something too.
Yeah, there's usually a bit of a delay between streaming and when it goes up on YouTube.
See, I'm looking
So-
at YouTube right now, and Melissa and Amy,
Oh.
and Jeff's
Elliot's.
are their icons are blue on StreamYard. They're the blue squares on mine.
I'm telling you, I just broke the
Yeah,
the comic book deep state.
because of your awesome Gambit.
You know,
They're
I
watching
think it
this.
comes down to the fact that you didn't put a beret on Gambit.
Yeah,
You shut your
exactly.
mouth, boy. You shut your mouth.
It's a raspberry beret too, man.
I would even give Gambit. I would give him jungle boots too.
Jungle boots.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
he's
like
going through like Bayou, right? He's
No,
got to keep.
because that's kind of he's trying to be like mysterious and cool. And back then in the 90s, this was very grunge. You could wear this
Oh.
and be very grungy. I'm just saying, this guy already feels better to me. Like, I want to buy this guy's comic. What are you
All
doing? What are you doing, card guy, with your cards in your jacket? What are you doing? I want to throw things at you. And then Dr. Doom gets mad at this guy and arrests him because he's very effeminate.
Did he go to Latveria to try and hustle cards there? That would get you.
Gambit is the main character in Midnight Express, and he's got problems. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, this guy looks like he's a card poker player guy. Like he was like playing games in Caesar's Palace in Vegas, and gets called out by Mon cher, and then that happens. Otherwise, and then Rogue makes a lot of sense because she can't touch you, right? So she's got to wear gloves.
Yeah, right.
She's got to wear a turtleneck. She's afraid of skin on skin contact. Storm is awesome. She's all in white or she's all in black with a little yellow trim. That's cool because she's like making lightning. That makes a lot of sense. It doesn't. She wears lightning bolt earrings. That's a callback to her actual power. Gambit. Gambit should be wearing. He should be wearing a shirt that's got like a king of spades. You know what I mean? Or some kind of card thing, like a poker motif. I could buy that for $1.
Yep, that could work. Maybe.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
there
But Jim Lee
any way-
Wade said, "I want to do stuff with patches, mon cher." Okay.
Maybe it fit like a card shape, like cutout, like maybe in the jacket or in the shirt or something like that.
Right,
like
right.
really in
Or
there. That
maybe-
could be fun.
Or maybe on the back of his jacket. On the
Yeah.
back of his jacket, he's got like a big card on the back. He got a Joker's Wild card thing on there. You know,
that could be cool.
something like that. I'm just saying. Now, granted, not everybody wants to draw that every time. But do you really want to draw this thing? And his
Never.
neck?
I never want to draw Gambit.
That squiggly thing he puts on the side of his neck. all
I
the
hate
time?
his
Like,
design
ugh.
so much. It hurts my stomach.
It hurts
That
my brain.
good, huh?
A lot of fans like it though, man.
Well, they don't.
That's great. That's great. They're
Yeah,
all
they
wrong.
Some of my only commissions this past or at the Heroes Con, one of them was Gambit, and I had
And you know when they were all born? They were all born in the 80s.
I'm just saying, man. In the end of the day,
he's
as
popular
far
for
as
a reason, and part of it is his look. Is
hold on.
Hey, wait a second, Kevin. When were you born?
Huh?
When were you born?
He's my age.
1973.
How then do you excuse this behavior?
What behavior, young man? What are you talking about?
Bizarre Jim Lee affection for his terrible.
I grew up with a lot of different guys. A lot of different guys that are my favorite artists.
Like Jim Lee groomed you or something.
Why are you so traumatized, Mike?
I just hate the designs, dude. His designs are terrible.
Show me on the Jim Lee doll where the bad artist touched you.
You really want this story?
I think you've told us a couple. I mean, you may not have, but I thought you've given us some idea. And it's not a personal thing, because if you have personal reasons, I absolutely agree with you. Because I have personal reasons for not liking a certain couple of artists myself that I thought that I really liked, and then found out that they're complete douchebags. So I understand if it's personal reasons. Say no more.
No, I never liked Jim Lee's costume designs. And you know what's funny is, I worked at Wildstorm, or at least with the Wildstorm guys. They didn't like his costume designs either. Nobody likes Jim Lee's costume designs, dude.
I wonder how it is.
According to who? That's my problem. Like, a lot of this stuff sold. That's my point.
Well, that's because he could draw really well.
So did this Rob Liefeld stuff sell. It doesn't mean it was good. It's just.
And I've been trying to point that out to everybody.
Well,
we're arguing the same things on different sides of the spectrum, but considering
Not
the
really.
artist.
I think Rob's costume designs are way better than Jim's.
Oh my gosh! You cannot say that with a straight face. You're trying to mess with me. You are. You're trying to drive me crazy.
Jamaica me crazy.
Exactly.
You just don't like Rob.
I don't.
I don't like Rob, and I don't like his art, and I don't like his costume designs. Yes.
No, what did Rob do? All of this stuff is trash. Shaft is terrible, but it's not terrible. It's functional. It matches the character, right?
It only looks good when somebody comes along and has to change it and fix it from all the crazy stuff that he originally designed. Like the original Cable design is god awful, and
it's very utilitarian.
What was the original Cable design? Wait, what was the original Cable
Okay,
design?
Mike, I'm gone. I know now that you were completely screwing with me now. So go ahead.
No, hold on. I want to hear this. What's another good example of a good Rob Liefeld design?
Deadpool.
Terrible.
Awesome.
What?
No, I hate Deadpool. What else? Give me something else other than Deadpool.
Domino.
She's not bad. She's not bad, but the problem with her is that she's got the reverse of an actual domino. She's got a black spot on her face. Well, no, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, actually. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll buy that for $1. All right, what else? What else you got?
Shaft.
Who? Shaft. Yeah, he's bad. He's got the same problem as Gambit. He's got an extra piece on his head. He looks like he got his teeth pulled. I agree with you. No, I agree with Kevin. That's a terrible design. Now, if he had like an arrow shape on this costume, does he have an arrow shape on his costume?
No, he's got a freaking. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to name Rob Liefeld characters.
Alpha Pro says Bat Rock.
I think the only one that I can honestly say that I looked at and went, "Hey, I might want to try to draw that," is that goofy character or the goofy Wolverine or Timberwolf wannabe. What was it, Cougar or whatever it was?
Roll or something.
Something like that. It was that one had a decent design. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I could see myself maybe if somebody. I wouldn't tell them to kick rocks if they asked me to do a commission of that character. I would draw it.
Jiminy Cricket says Shatterstar was awful as well. Yeah, I agree.
Shatterstar.
Stupid cushions on his face.
Bro, that's a
Terrible.
boxing freaking.
It's
thing.
terrible. Why would he need that? That's terrible.
In case he wants to box somebody.
Oh God!
That has nothing to do with his.
Shatterstar was awful as well.
I just read
I'm gonna
that,
have
Jeff.
to mute
I just
myself
read that.
because I'm laughing.
Oh, you
too
did?
hard.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I did.
So
know
here's
that.
my thing.
Thanks for paying
Here's my
attention,
thing.
Jeff.
Let me go back and
Yeah,
abuse.
yeah, yeah.
Let me go back and abuse Jim Lee some more. Wildcats, terrible.
Horrible.
Well, Sentinel, really bad, really bad. Zealot, maybe she was interesting because she was an alien though. See, I could buy the weird costume on her because she's an alien and she had the weird red dot. So was she Indian? Was she Kamala Harris? I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that you
I
have
like
her.
Voodoo's. I like
Voodoo
Voodoo's.
doesn't make any sense either.
Doesn't have to
No,
make sense.
Voodoo's outfit is for. She's a stripper.
And that's why she wears the same
And that,
headgear
that's
as
the
Cyclops.
stripper costume.
And it's terrible. Also,
I mean, it's
In-
not terrible. My wife.
Maul.
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, you gotta meet me in the middle there on that one, Mike. Come on.
She's
Maul
got
was
furry
stupid.
legs.
Why does
Why
Maul have elephant horns on his back?
I don't know.
What
It's
the
terrible. Super terrible.
He's an
leg.
alien. He's an alien. Come on.
Why would he
So
wear
there has to be
spandex?
rules. There has to be a rule that aliens can't have tusks on their back or whatever.
Listen, the bottom line is everything 90s is really, really, really bad. Spawn, really, really bad. Right? But now Spawn later.
I am disappointed.
There are rules.
I'm disappointed because I did find several people were pointing out other costumes that Todd stole it from, and I'm very disappointed because it really does look like he stole Spawn from.
Oh yeah, he
couple
lost
of-
a lawsuit to Grendel, to Matt
Yeah.
Wagner about that.
Yeah, there's somebody that had a character. Somebody said Prowler, and then there was another Spider-Man or some other character in the.
Prowler wasn't great either, though. Prowler walking around the
I know it
giant
wasn't.
cape. How do you not get that thing caught in the window
Yeah.
that you're closing behind you? He's
No
not a
capes.
Prowler. He's
Well, that's
very-
Batman too, though. I mean,
I
you
know, but at least Batman can use it to like fly and float. That guy was just like, I want to be cool with the cape. I don't believe that. But
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say that not even. I mean, sometimes things are done just because they look cool. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be functional and utilitarian.
Did he say feng shui?
You
Functional.
know what?
I'm-
I think it's time, isn't it?
It is time. Pencils down,
Really?
everyone.
Thanks, Jeff. I thought we could argue my way into actually finishing a piece on the show.
Oh,
Negative.
I know that.
Here's my entry.
It's so lifelike.
I hate you.
Who's the other one? Who's the other one in Wildcats? Who's the other one that's terrible?
Hold on, let's
that-
start with Elliot's.
I'll be honest with you. I like Spartans too. I would say Spartan
Spartan's
and
terrible. Spartan's whole costume is stupid.
That's what I meant Spartan, not Sentinel. Now you know what I thought was cool? You know what I thought was cool?
You know what I
Ripclaw.
freaking hate? You know what I freaking hate in
Grifter?
every single Jim Lee design and every single person who copied Jim Lee's design is the freaking hair on top of your head mask.
I know that's true.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a whole mask, but I'm gonna cut the top off so that I can see my perm. What?
Because I'm afraid because I spent a lot of money on my haircut. I don't want to ruin it.
Does that work for Batgirl?
Yes.
Okay.
That goes as a wig.
I think her. Oh, I guess her hair sticks out the bottom of her mask.
It's a wig. It's a wig.
It's a wig.
Batgirl doesn't have long hair.
Here's
Oh.
mine.
Oh, I
that
hate
was
you.
cool.
Now I really hate you. I really hate you.
That's
Why?
good stuff, Mike. That's good.
Because
Why
he
you
managed to
hate me,
finish
Kevin?
it, and
I
I'm
finished
distracted.
mine and you didn't because you're so triggered by this conversation.
No, because I was trying to find artwork. I was trying to find artwork to point out and try to draw at the same time.
That looks cool.
Oh, triggered. Oh, I hate you so much more now. Very nice job, Mike. Congratulations.
I know.
Bravo, bravo.
All right. Next up, we have Amy.
Oh, look at that. That looks nice.
Aw, thank you.
I'm not sure what's going on there, though, but
She's kind of just poking at him. She thinks he looks kind of funny. Like,
who is it that's poking at him?
It's
Hello,
Invisible Girl.
Fernando.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, then there you go. You win.
Because I know nobody wanted Squirrel Girl. I'm like, okay, then I know he had a lot to do with the Fantastic Four, so
That's
Invisible
the
Girl.
Invisible Girl, aka the Invisible Woman, aka Sue Storm,
There you go.
aka what was her name when she was the bad guy?
use the bag.
Malice, I think it was.
Malice?
I think it was. There's actually two Malices. One is like the necklace that possesses people, and like Polaris.
Oh no. Michael says your drawing is skibbity.
Is what?
That sounds
It's
fair.
a word the kids say these days.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that one. Oh, was it? Yeah, you just said it. Isn't it? Skibbity. Yes, the one.
Skibbity.
Yay.
Oh shibbity.
Is everybody seeing the stream good now? Has it fixed itself?
Yeah, the stream's good.
Yeah. It looks good now.
Okay.
Not sure what happened, but everybody can see it.
Yeah, because in StreamYard, I'm still seeing the square little blocks for your icons.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
so strange.
It is.
Here's Kevin's unfinished piece.
Oh, I hate you.
Which is amazing. I mean, look at that.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Amazingly unfinished.
It was my strategy all along.
You had 2 hours, Kevin. 2 hours.
Well, and I also was noodling on
And you started before everybody else.
I was noodling on the building blocks. I wanted to make sure I got it right.
You were defending Gambit is your problem.
That's exactly right.
Oh, I see.
It's very Habibi.
I love you, Kev.
I love you too, brother.
Where's his cape?
He doesn't have a cape. Secret Wars Doom does
That's
not
right.
have a cape.
That's
This
right.
is Secret Wars Doom. Well, all right. In the first,
Okay, I'm sorry, but that looks really gay.
But
Huh?
he has the
Whatever.
cowl, right?
No, the toy. Bring the toy up.
The toy's awesome. What are you talking
He
about?
looks like he's wearing a one-piece bathing suit.
oh jeez.
That's what he was wearing in the comic.
Bring the toy. Bring the toy back,
Yeah, that's
Look
what
at
he's wearing in the comics.
bro. That you know what? That's a Muslim woman's
What?
bathing suit.
I don't know what you're talking about, boy.
See,
It's a Habibi.
Listen, it is not.
It's
such a
no
matter, boy.
Habibi. It's a Habibi bathing suit.
No.
oh, I
that's-
see Carson in there defending Tatum Gambit. Urgh. Hey,
Potato?
Carson, you're not here. You don't get a chance to troll me on this.
Yeah,
one.
loser.
You didn't show up. Go enjoy your bloody vacation. Here you go, Your Majesty. Go play. Anyway, sorry. Go
It
ahead.
looks
Continue.
good, though.
Continue.
I think it looks amazing.
It would have been amazing if I put some effects and
It would have been
actually
amazing
inked it
if
all.
Elliot had finished something.
I didn't finish nothing.
You finished 6 beers.
I know. I finished 5. I'm working on number 6 right now.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
If I were to try and drink 6 sodas in one evening, I think I'd have a
Don't.
stomach ache.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, now we have.
Uh-huh.
I need to share Melissa's, or as I call her, Missy.
oh, that's cool. I'm not sure what he's doing. Is he just
Talking
dancing or?
Doom right
It's,
there.
it's
Yeah.
kind of a fighting pose.
Oh, I figured he was dirty dancing.
Oh, he's shooting rats. He's
Oh,
shooting
Dirty Dancing Doom!
Dirty Dancing Doom. Let's go.
We dedicate
I love
that one to Weldon.
Yep.
Yes, sir. He's going to Pacific
El-
Princess.
Elliot, can you read that on the screen for me?
This is so skibbity with level 10 aura on Travis Scott Meal. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's the language the young ones speak today.
That's cool.
I really hope that's not the thing.
I think this person is likes it very much. I like it very, very much. He looks like he's dancing the Trump dance.
Let's go. All right, the straw poll is up. You have seen all the contenders. Let's check out the draw along tonight.
Wait a minute. Is Trump Dr. Doom? I don't know.
It's entirely possible.
Wait, have you used
It's possible. I'm from Latveria. Dr.
You
Bean.
know.
Latveria great again.
That's pretty cool. That looks like
I
that's a good
approve of
likeness. Who's this? Who's this?
Dr. Bean. It's Elrod Flash.
I thought who was the one that couldn't stick around long? Was it Elrod? I thought it was.
Weldon?
No, someone said that they couldn't
Bobby
stick
Kiddo.
around too long. Okay, go keep going. Dr. Bean looks great.
Okay, next up we have another from Alamo Rules. Doom from Juan Soto. Smells like gunpowder and motor oil.
Oh, I
So,
like that.
do you want a motorcycle, I guess?
Yeah.
Who was
I like
that?
that.
Alpha Proto.
Yeah, I like that.
Alamo
that,
Rules. Alamo Rules. Juan Soto.
I like that
Juan Soto.
cool. That's that classic. What do you call that? Shawl or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
He looks very shiny, and
Yeah.
I like the cut on the little collar wraps around his shoulder. That's neat. It's
medieval
got
look.
little.
I'm wanting to say tunic, and I know that's probably not the right word.
Evil. No, it's not.
Yeah,
Tunic's
that's
like a
that.
shirt.
That's a classic version of Doom right there.
Dougie Doug Smith. Let's go. Here's the 2D. Do me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Doug,
that's
you
pretty
stole-
cool.
Doug, you
That's
stole
really
my
cool.
heart.
Bro, I don't know how his brain works. I'll tell you. I'll be honest.
I know, right?
Okay.
That's crazy.
His brain
I
is
love
on
it.
mushrooms or something. I don't know.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check out
The
the
big
video.
buttons. Those are cool.
Oh, that was
6
quick.
beers deep, and I love it.
All right. Elrod with Dog Tordoom.
Aww.
Oh, now I know who the girls are gonna vote for.
Really? Who?
No, don't worry. I just it's a premonition. That's all.
And back from the dead, apparently, the Howl Comics with MF Boom.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, Alan?
What is that again?
The Howl.
Alan
MF
Alonso.
Doom.
Oh, I know who it is. What
Alan
is?
Alonso.
For some reason, my picture's tiny.
Does it show up on
Dude.
your StreamYard? Can you see it?
I like it.
Yeah, on my StreamYard is what I'm looking at, and for some reason, it's really
Oh.
small.
It might be
Okay, I
on
get you.
YouTube. If you could look there, it should show up.
Is he doing
Hey.
karaoke with?
Yeah.
What is?
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Faux show.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
That-
karaoke.
He's dressed as me.
Karaoke.
She's so dirty dancing.
Dirty dancing.
All right, all right.
I like it.
Then we have Melissa. And one more from Juan Soto. I am Doom, and I am not cute.
Oh no! That's so great.
I love it.
And he's got the
Oh
cat.
man.
He does.
That's a tough one to vote on. I
I
think.
know. They're all so great.
What was the
This
cat
is a popular
name
subject, by the way.
in Inspector Gadget?
Rupert.
Mad Cat.
Mad Cat.
Her name's Mad Cat.
No, it was
How Comic says MF Doom was a famous rapper.
Oh,
For jumping
Yes.
in, huh?
I did not know that.
Yes, we know. Well, I know. I already know who I'm voting for. I'm voting.
Okay.
Okay. Jaruko Manga. Who are you voting for?
MF Doom.
MF Doom.
How Comics.
All right,
So good.
Amy.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, they're all so good.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
Oh, I love us all.
I do. Doctor Doom is pretty cute, but so. Oh, what was the one on the bottom? Ooh, there you go. So that's.
Juan.
Is that also one? Okay. That's adorable. Juan or Doctor Doom? Oh no.
If Kaz in here, he'd be spazzing out.
Yeah, he would be because they're all so great.
They're all great.
I guess I'll go with Doctor Doom. That was. I mean, look at how happy he is.
But they're all Dr. Doom. Oh, Dr. Doom. I told you. I told you.
I know you did. You nailed
It's
it.
also very well done.
All right, Melissa.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, Stampers. They're also awesome.
Dog.
You know, I
Woof.
think I'll go with Hal Comics.
Ah.
Another
You
for
s-
Howl.
Woohoo!
It's
Kevin.
like a CD bag.
Okay. There's lots of good ones in there. But I'm gonna have to go with the one that hit me with the most impact. I would have to say, just visually, Hal Comics.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hefe.
Howl.
All right, and one for Howl. One more for Howl. Congratulations, Alan. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Winner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
Listen, all you guys did great. Doug's an honorable mention too. That was awesome.
Yes, Doug
They
is.
were all fantastic. Great to
They
see.
were.
Now I gotta figure out how to get to the. Hey, give me the link to the straw poll, Jeff, in the private chat.
There you are.
Thank you, so. La da dee, la da dum. All right, let's see here. Elliot, I'm putting you last because you didn't turn anything in.
Of course. That's how it should be.
Kevin, I'm putting you second to last because clearly you didn't finish.
He did finish. His vision was perfect. It had no feet. It was around my foot, Dr. Doom.
Man, now you've done it. I'm gone. I'm gone from the stream. See you guys.
I'm just kidding.
That's
bro.
the
I love
equivalent
you.
of being in a poker game or something and wanting to duel, and you just slap me with a freaking glove.
Hey guys, did you forget to vote? There's only 7 votes in here, and there's
Whoa,
20
whoa.
of you watching. What the heck?
Click the link in
Whoa.
the chat. If you're new
Go
to the show, click the link in the chat for the straw poll. Vote who you would like to vote for. If you have to, maybe we'll go through each of the artists again, except for Elliot because he tore his up.
Yeah, except Elliot.
Y'all can shut your mouth.
Elliot.
I voted.
You have failed me for the last time.
Catch it. All right, I voted. Why am I last? I did 3 drawings of Dr. Doom, and I drew Gambit.
You have to have something to show people at the end.
I was productive, and I have an action figure for crying out loud.
You do have an action figure.
It's true.
You drew stuff. You just tore it up.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how I roll.
All right, we got 10 votes in here now. 29 people watching. We need more votes. Okay, let's go through it again. We've got Amy here.
I should add a squirrel.
Amy here.
My drawing is of a
Melissa
young Victor.
here.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Jarakumanga here.
Young Dr. Doom.
I see where you
With completely different powers.
You shut your pie hole, sir.
We've got the great unfinished Kevin Sharp here.
Oh,
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Complete with feet.
yes, he does have. He will have feet in there, but
Yes, sir. Yes,
just
he will.
not right now.
Oh, what the heck? Do I have to reconnect my stupid iPad?
And there'll be effects and energy and.
This is just so.
That is delicioso.
I has to reconnect.
Oh no!
I need to learn how to do that effect. Kev. I don't know how you do that with the tissue.
Which it just is trying to figure out.
Okay.
I just dab.
Okay.
Huh?
Don't do it.
Don't do what? Give her away my secret.
Don't do the tissue thing. It's a Jim Lee trick.
Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness.
All right, and
Oh,
last but
God.
definitely not least, here's mine.
Ooh, that's nice. Although his feet are a little small.
We got 12 votes.
His feet are a little small, he says.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
A little small.
Now get to bed.
Small feet.
He's like
Did
a
anyone
size
notice
7.
he's got the Infinity Gauntlet on?
I did not notice
It's
that.
too small. It's not. It's
Yeah, it's
got to
too
be
small.
baggy. It's got to be
Hey.
baggy and a big.
Hey,
What?
hey,
What?
he doesn't have Thanos-sized hands.
But it would be baggy
That's-
because it still had the mass from being Thanos' glove.
No,
That's true.
It's like what's his face's glove? Because he stole it from Iron Man.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. My bad. This is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I'll allow it, but it isn't.
You
It
better
isn't
allow it.
accurate to the. It isn't
Hey,
accurate
Kevin, why
to
don't you
the.
finish your drawing?
Wow.
Because the rules are I'm not supposed to be drawing, Mike.
I'm gonna go eat a sandwich.
All right, let's see if we can go back and find that
Yes.
straw poll there.
We got
All
13.
right, 13 votes. Is that enough?
I,
How
many?
happy.
How many?
Come on, guys. The straw poll is
13
in the
people have
chat.
voted out of the
I
25.
think it's so
now.
groovy how everybody wants to draw Dr. Doom now on something.
All right, I'll give you guys 60 seconds more to vote. After that, is over. Domain expansion, Infinite Void. It's like a Naruto reference for the uninitiated.
Could be. I added a squirrel.
You added a squirrel?
Uh-huh.
To what?
The drawing. She's still peeking out behind
Oh.
Dr. Doom.
All right, you're disqualified for adding stuff after the fact.
You can't disqualify her.
Amy and everybody, this is what your icons look like on my screen anyway. Two little blue squares.
Strange.
Yeah.
That is very strange.
Should I hop out and head back in? Oh, I can't do that.
All right, I gave him
Oh.
60 seconds and nobody else voted, so we're done.
I voted already.
Let's go.
Let's go, he says. All right, in fifth place with 12 votes, Elliot Polygosh. Can't even read it. Polishing up
It's,
another Heine Fernandez.
it's not 12 votes though, right? Because it's just the order, like reorganized order, right?
It's 12 points, not 12 votes. 12 points.
Okay, you said votes.
I guess
Fine.
that would be.
He's right. You did say votes.
In fourth place with 17 votes. How do you like that?
Do it again.
Constant. Amy, Flashy Dr. Doom Lester.
Yay!
Why are you clapping? You didn't even get a medal. Come on, save the medal. Save it for the medal.
But she showed up on like Weldon and Cossin.
That's right.
The peanut butter medal tonight with 29 points goes to Melissa. Someone spelled
Hey.
Oh, whoops.
Hokey Pokey Dr. Doom Lester.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. That's what's up.
The silver medal with
That's what's
36 points Well deserved, considering he didn't finish his drawing. Kevin, president of the Jim Lee Fan Club. Sharp.
Wow.
We love you, Kevin.
Thanks for that. Whoever made the poll, appreciate it.
It was Mike. He made me do it.
Okay.
And with 46 points, trouncing all the competition. Terrible. Gold medal
was a
for
lovely
that goes to the one, the only, Mike. Dirtiest dancer.
Yes, he did. Yay!
Yay.
Woo!
Thank you.
Congratulations, you did a fantastic piece. It must be acknowledged. That's true.
I just blew through it. It's fine. I didn't have to fill in black.
Yeah,
was
you want to
very-
keep insulting us. You want to keep saying it. Yeah.
I'm just
You just,
I'm just giving you a hard time, Kevin, because it's what I do.
No, I'm saying you just like, oh, I just blew through it. You guys suck. You couldn't do anything, but I blew through mine and look how I won.
I know.
Well,
right? This
I know,
that
I
old
know.
thing.
I mean, look at it. You know,
It came out so cool, right?
Yes, it did.
threw it out there.
Is that a
Mike,
tangent I
you
see?
are a
Drop,
jerk.
drop some wax in there. There's probably tangents everywhere, as Jeff is pointing out. He has nothing better to do.
Oh,
I
that's
color
Iron
commentary.
Man.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Jeff, you were always my favorite.
I
You
thought it
get
was
the
Ultron.
meta?
That's really good. I thought it was Ultron for some reason. It still would have worked.
Ah. No. If I post this on Instagram, maybe Robert Downey Jr. will respond to it and say, too meta for me. Like he did when I posted him with the...
What's with
Never
the jowls on his mask? I don't get that.
What's with the what?
The Romanesque jowls, the little pieces that come down by his mouth.
Doctor Doom masks have a lot of different designs, but that
They do.
can- like trying to remember them all, I think that would take a lot of practice. Like, oh wow, he's got a lot of, and then different people draw them differently. Like it's like, oh okay, wait, it's
Victor Von Doom.
Doom. I am Doom.
It reminds me of that mask in Gladiator. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're right. But the
That's
action figure has it like that too.
Does it?
Yes.
The time for honoring yourself will soon be at an end.
How poignant
Nothing
and
wrong
for Mike
about it.
and the show.
I didn't do it.
Who-
Are you not entertained?
Wow. Wow.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Elliot? You gonna name the kid Elliot?
I'm eating macaroni and cheese.
That's not a bad way to round out an evening.
Beer and macaroni and cheese.
Believe it!
Did you just disrupt me, Jeff?
I didn't do anything.
You didn't?
No.
Uh-oh, somebody's pulling the levers of power at the Casa de Mike, and it ain't Mike.
Oh!
All right, anyways, that's everything for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming and spending your Wednesday evening with this gaggle of goofballs I call my friends. And Jeff.
Wow. And Jeff.
Anyone
I get
else?
no respect.
Anyone got anything of interest or import to say before we toddle off?
Yes.
Great
Yes, I
blue
do. I do.
Yonder. Anyone
Everybody
at all?
I'm talking.
Anyone?
Everybody make sure.
Anyone
Golly,
here?
Mike? Make sure you guys check out Afar on
Oh.
is it- okay, see, you jerk. Go check out Afar. There you go.
Doesn't it look adorable?
It
I
certainly
know
does.
adorable.
Give Sam
Yeah,
a go.
right now this is just to support the development of getting it published and stuff, but I will be probably doing a Kickstarter sooner or later so that people can get personal copies.
That's
But
fun.
please go check out the link, read it up, and figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing. You can go check out the webtoons here. It's free. And go read all the latest episodes of Afar. All right, that's it. If you want to know more about it, rewind this all the way back to the beginning. There's a good little 5-minute primer on what Afar is. It's the Adora Bible, the Adorable Bible. Get what I did there with the Adorable?
Yeah, I like it.
The whole time I thought I was thinking Dora the Explorer.
Oh, well. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Have a good night.